bóng đá cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng về tình công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ chế, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ chế, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ chế, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV.
Sau trận này là trận của các
cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ chế, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ chế, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ chế, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ chế, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ chế, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/bún chả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV.
Gãi không.
Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV.
Hơi mạo hiểm.
Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại 4trả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/4trả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao với hơn 60 bình luận viên chuyên nghiệp và 30 mỹ nhân nóng bỏng. Trang bình luận thể thao hàng đầu Việt Nam với sóng vệ tinh công nghệ mới, không delay, không độ trễ, hoàn toàn miễn phí cho anh em đam mê bóng đá. Cùng hàng nghìn phần quà ưu đãi, tặng thẻ cào điện thoại hấp dẫn đang chờ đón bạn tham gia. Truy cập ngay bit.ly Bún Chả TV. Cùng xem FIFA Club World Cup 2025 qua sóng vệ tinh không delay tại Bún Chả TV. Lần đầu tiên trong lịch sử, 32 câu lạc bộ xuất sắc nhất thế giới sẽ quy tụ tại nước Mỹ để tranh tài chọn ra cái tên xuất sắc nhất thế giới. Truy cập ngay bit.ly/Bún Chả TV để cùng theo dõi những trận cầu đỉnh cao.
I think it's just a case if we watch that many matches, we're just used to seeing that ball with the kick and stick.
MVP một tỷ còn lại để cân bằng tỷ số trong trận đấu này là 1-1. Trận đấu cực kỳ hấp dẫn của chúng ta nhá anh em ơi. Và mình là Dê Núi đang bình luận trực tiếp tại Bún Chả TV.
Yeah, both racks both had a little bit of drama, both players getting table time, getting shots to the table, and that's what actually sets up for being a real good match. There you can see all the fans, Scott, they're so close to the table. We are big fans of that type of setup, you know, where you bring the crowd real close, where you feel like they're breathing down your neck.
Yeah, I think this setting is as good as it gets for the sport. You can also introduce people clearly that don't know the sport as well, right? Draw their interest.
Yeah, I remember going to Indonesia in 2013, 14, and the tournament was in a mall, and down one section, you'd have loved this.
Đây là bàn
DJ
TV
playing massive
table
Guinness
2.
sponsored the event. You could
đấu
open
giữa
what was probably
Pocha
about
Nevo
20
và
refrigerators
Capito.
and just grab a can of Guinness free. Just help yourself. And then, have you ever seen, obviously, Crazy Golf? They had crazy pool tables, about 9 of them, so you could go around doing all this, like, you know, they had like ramps on and things like this, and there was one that was about 100 foot long with a big rail in the middle, and if you got both balls from the line all the way around, you won a car.
Bring that back.
Yeah, I'm not making this up. I mean, that's a wild story to just invent. Even though we've had a few wild days here in Manila.
Yeah, Big Stevie. This is a, I don't know what he's going to have here right out of the gate. I don't think it, Boosty back in the day could shave this in. Boosty today.
Chạy của mình một tỷ số 1 rất hay.
Yeah, Big Stevie, the breaking coach, will not be happy with Fed, of course. He's missed a one ball in the side twice.
Yeah, and I don't know, the 3-9 is on to the lower right, but the problem is here, this is a little steeper than the last one. I think the cue ball's going the wrong direction.
Is he chopping this?
He's
Nào
chopping.
tiếp tục là một con hai má mỏng. Và đã có sai số rồi. Ôi cho về được con.
Yeah, that's
Kiểu có quyết định 3-9 đúng không anh em nhỉ? 3-9 đúng không?
Yeah, I see a 3-9 combination in very near future. Can't quite tell if he
Sẽ là một
has to
tình
get
huống rút
past the
2 băng.
side or not.
Không chính xác là một băng để
Seems to be
ghép
okay if
3-9
he's
nhá.
above it, but that sure seems short to me. Yeah, I wonder if he was worried about the left side pocket here.
3-9 luôn anh em ạ.
Cut the 3 quite a bit.
Làm nghía rất kỹ. Nào. Biển bia mục tiêu số 3. Ghép với 9. Không thành công.
Yeah, not getting the cue ball
Hơi ngược lại
further
luôn
to
rồi.
the left made it missable.
And to be fair, Carl, I felt like the 2 was in a perfect position to get on the 3-9, so maybe in the back of his mind was concerned about that left side pocket. Really inexcusable, to be honest.
Quyền và bàn sẽ được nhường lại cho Bustamante.
Listen, this table's wet. I guarantee you it's soaking wet. This is
Oai
why the cue ball's not
rồi.
traveling as much. The balls are turning over when they make contact.
Mà con này có đường nhìn không nhở?
Yeah,
Chắc vẫn
that
còn
needs
nữa.
to be a little cleaner. Boostie's got to be careful here because he's had chances. Before you know it, you're going to be 4-5-1 down.
Sẽ phải A băng thôi.
Can I start this match again?
Chính xác là như vậy.
Yeah, Boosty knows he can't continue to give this guy those chances.
Quyết định xử lý cho
Most
mình
likely
con
gonna be
Ryu
short
số
side
5
here.
ở lỗ tít xa.
Well, this is a little firm.
Ồ, cái lực này
Way
hơi
off
mạnh
the
rồi.
mark. Is it cross side or up in the top right, Carl? Going up to the top right, it looks.
Nào, xem gót chém cái này như nào đây. Xa quá
Well, the cut to this has
rồi.
just been a real scrappy start. I mean, what are we going to put this down to? Is it the fact that what you spoke about, you know, the heat, the conditions, or is it the fact that maybe they've just not played each other that much? Bit of respect.
Yeah, I think he
Lại một
overcut
cơ hội
that.
nữa để
Fair, once again, I'm touching
Francisco
on how his balls
Bustamante
are
có thể
grabbing
nâng
when
tỷ
they
số lên là
contact.
2-1.
I think he just expected it to skid a little bit.
Số 1 đây à.
And it acted clean. So
Top
he
một
was
thế
aiming
giới anh
for
em
the
ơi.
clear side, and it just didn't turn over for him. He didn't hit it bad by any means. Right, just stay away from the 8. Very good there.
Dựng một băng. Rất chính xác.
Yeah,
Jaybee chưa nha anh em ơi.
view of that cue action that's very unique to the
Hello
map.
Man City Hakimi. Nào,
Yeah,
đi
you know,
một
back
điểm
in
số
the
8.
day, Efren was
Và
the
sẽ
best
là
player in the
điểm số
world,
thứ
but I
hai
think a lot of
cho
his
Bustamante
peers,
mà thôi.
our peers, the peers, were more intimidated by Bustamante. That big long swing with the long bridge, the finger moving, it's intimidating.
Well, 2-1.
Thành công.
The opening 3 racks have been nothing but scrappy. Over on table 4, Yves Cabrito, the man who knocked Chura out
Con đấy
yesterday,
làm
he's
sao
won
mà bảo
the
dễ
three
được.
racks, 3-0.
Con đấy là một con cực kỳ khó luôn chứ không phải dễ. Không phải đơn giản đâu.
Khalid Al-Ghamdi, one of the players that has come over from Saudi
Rồi,
Arabia.
Johan Chu hôm
He's
qua bị
2-0
loại rồi.
over Patrick Gonzalez, that's a tough match for the young man. And Ukioi off to a flyer, playing another player from Saudi Arabia. He's playing Mohammed Babad. Ukioi has won the opening 4. Yeah, this is Yves Cabrito at the table. Actually looks a real good solid player. Watch the end of that Chua match.
Xin chào 300 anh em bên TikTok nha. Mình là Dây Núi đang bình luận trực tiếp tại Bún Chả TV.
Pot on the 2 ball to set up the win. Needs another good pot here, by the way. These are tough.
Anh em cho mình xin một follow, một
Yeah, is he dragging this
thả
in?
tim nha. Mình sẽ gửi đến tất cả những trận đấu hay nhất và hấp dẫn nhất của Philippines Open.
Like Carl said, those
Rồi anh em
are
xem,
tough because
anh em
you're
follow
kind
mình
of
đây.
half deselling by design. Cue ball can squirt from you.
Còn nhá, AJ được vào vòng trong rồi bởi vì
I know
đối
one
là
thing you don't.
bỏ
It's a
giải em ạ.
memory because yesterday you broke and made the one on the side 3 times in a row, made multiple balls on the break, and then you moved the cue ball to a different position. Why? All right. He's got the one down.
Rồi cú phá ép thành công có bị một tiêu số 1 nhưng mà lại không ra hình rồi.
Oh, look at that view with all the people behind him. Spectacular idea to have this event in a mall.
Quyết định là
Gateway
push
mall.
out.
Yeah, do you think this is something that could take off around the world? I mean,
AJ
obviously
còn
we
anh em
know
ơi.
over Asia,
Còn.
this is where some tournaments are held in the mall, but I mean, you might know better than me, obviously. Has this ever happened in the States?
Listen, I was just thinking about it yesterday. I think it could take off in the States. Why not? It just involves more people, right? You're out buying a pair of shoes and you see somebody
căng mà.
draw the cue ball 6 rails on the black 8.
Tình huống chạy đạn
You
của
might
Ferdinand
stop
Gross.
and say hello.
Rồi, rất tốt rồi.
Yeah, and then I think, obviously, let's say if that was a thing, I think you need more things in the mall, around the mall, where, you know, there's obviously going to be a lot of people in these malls that haven't got a clue what is going on. So, some sort of like billboards or posters
Rất hay
or
luôn.
something,
Tình
just
huống
explaining
pick and
what
stick.
it is, and maybe even a section where you're demonstrating
Có phải
things.
chút
Scott.
tê rồi.
Yeah, I think he's covered up here on the 2. He's going to use the jump cue to get out of trouble. He's going to attempt to get out of trouble here.
Ồ.
This can
Không
open
thành
up for
công.
Boosty.
Và ra phơi rồi.
Yeah, who'd have thunk right there that this ball would ever open up? He hit that so well. Well,
xác.
he stood up before he hit the ball. Surprised his
Nhưng mà con Bi một cái số 3
shoes are still intact.
Phải
But
cân
he
à?
did get
Hay
the
chạy
2
đạn đây?
down. That's half the battle.
Running the cue ball. Oh, it's not. It's
Cân luôn.
I do apologise, Francisco.
Yeah, look at the cue ball here off the second
Cân
rail.
con Bi hay dã man.
Checked it big time, so that means a high inside ball instead of just letting it naturally run around. Thin chip here.
Yeah, and he missed one in that pocket before, so he knew it had to be cleaner. He wants this to get away from the 8 ball, and it has.
This will tell us a lot, Carl. You just get the feeling this shot here is pretty big.
Chính xác rồi. Và cơ hội
Love
rất
the way he
lớn
doesn't
để
back
cho
off the shot, Scott. You know, he
huyền
just
thoại
gets
người
down and just
Philippines nâng tỷ
plays
số
it
lên
his
là
way.
3-1.
Yeah, he looks up for it. He's got to finish this rack.
Đẩy
You know,
cú
when you
Larry
first
lên số
start out
6.
playing the game, you're a bit raw and naive, and
Rất đơn giản.
you can be a bit like scared of winning, can't you? And then obviously you get over the line in some matches and you start winning tournaments, and that vanishes. Do you think that comes back as you get older?
Ồ,
Like does the reverse?
cái má này là
Yeah,
sao
it's
nhỉ?
very possible. It's actually a really good point. It's very possible. I wouldn't know, but maybe we should ask Boosty that. He speaks very good English.
Má
And
thợ,
he's
má
starting
thợ.
to look pretty
Cái
comfortable.
má này là má thợ anh em ạ.
Gor's going to need to tighten a few things up here.
Kiểu nhất với ra ngọn đúng thời sự. Chính xác rồi.
Yeah, and Django potted a couple of nice
Huyền thoại mà anh em,
balls
huyền thoại
there.
Philippines mà.
61-year-old.
Tỷ số đơn này là 3-1 cho Bustamante.
Yeah, it's this shot here with a high inside ball towards the purple.
Didn't execute that one too good, but this was nice, wasn't it, to leave himself this poke on the bumblebee. And it's Boosty who goes 3-1 up.
Sau trận đấu này là trận đấu của các Lobiado. Cùng với đó là FN Red nha anh em ơi. Thế là anh em cho mình xin một follow, một đăng ký đi. Thả cái team lên một ca team xem nào anh em ơi, yếu ớt nhở. Cái trận sau đông đảo anh em hơn để xem nào.
Another extremely naturally talented player.
I don't know if he's just chipping off it, trying to get the cue ball on the top, or is he spinning it all the way around? I can't quite tell what he's doing. Yeah, so it is the chip. Okay, back to the action
Để
here
ông
on
này
center
với
stage.
RS
Busty
va nhau
found a
suốt
better
à?
break
Chính
here.
xác rồi. Nào, cú phá ép thành
Tell you
Kobe một
what,
tiền số
Carl,
1.
if that 7 clears, he's going to have a look, and that break's okay. He made the one last rack as well. He's found something that he likes.
Yeah, that is how, for me, the top pros should be breaking on the World 9-Ball Tour. This 60-70% nonsense. I just think you get more reward from hitting them hard. I don't know about you, Scott. I know when I used to
Rất chính
put the
xác.
cue together, I think breaking
Ui,
really hard
điều
just
kìa anh em
makes
ơi.
you feel good.
Nhìn cụ hạt điều
Just
kìa.
used to make me
Sợ không?
feel like I was cueing better.
I agree. I think it actually all goes together and is a big part of the game. When you're breaking well and getting through the balls well,
Đấy,
and you
cú
hear that
này.
big pop,
Đi
making
đến
balls
số
in the
3.
break,
Đá
you're
4 đẹp
always
nhất
going
rồi.
to play better.
What about the opening shot there from Django?
Yeah, checking the cue ball twice to get nice and tight on the 3. Pretty impressive stuff.
Wants an angle on this
Sẽ là một chấm thật ngầu mà thôi.
comes far enough over the brown 7.
Rất chính xác.
Wants a bounce here, otherwise that's a little thin one. Kind of missed the trick a little bit there. He's down quick, so he feels like he's okay.
That ball turned over just a tick, and that's why the cue ball didn't travel as much as it could have.
Hay.
Or should have.
These are the situations for me in this match that boost he simply has to take if he's going to beat the world #1.
Rồi. Va chạm một chút.
Yeah, I don't feel like there was anything wrong with that. He was coming back and forth, took a little chance, but was never really in any danger.
He loves to do it his own
4-1
way. He's
nha.
not scared of putting a bit of check side on a
Ustaman
lot
thể
of his
đánh
shots,
vô địch World Cup
just to kill the cue ball. And
Bull 2006 à?
the world #1, he's in a match here because Booster
Dã
Manson
man.
is rolling back the clock.
Yeah, and he's not only in a match, he's drawing a crowd, right? Level 2 now starting to fill. Yeah, maybe the 6 didn't turn over like I'd expected.
Yeah, this shot he plays with left. See the cue ball just checks up, and there you see what you were talking about before. He cues up to the left of the cue ball, but kind of moves on his shot. Back over to this table number 3, still on the green 6 as Busty's run the table. This needs to go. Well, he might have the hook, but the kick or the jump is possibly on.
Yeah, was he cut off from our right side of the 6? I didn't think he was. If he wasn't, it felt like the 7 was much bigger to get behind with the cue ball. All right, 2 rails tight behind this ball. Is that what it is?
Nào, tiếp tục đến với
Yeah,
cú
the
phá của
Garrett
cụ
did
nào.
fluke that 6.
Thành
So he
công
stays
rồi.
at the table on the 7.
Hai bên
Busty
đều đã
is
rơi xuống lỗ.
crunching the break.
Và
He certainly is. And what's the 3
Jaybee một tiền số 3 lại mở toang ra cho cụ rồi.
Get another look.
Yeah, he doesn't need to play it. If the purple 5 goes in the side, that's big.
And body language tells us that it does. There's no question. Not here, not today.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've been waiting for one of these to let go us back in.
Rất đáng tiếc.
He'll be kicking himself in the chair. Obviously, Fedor's under a bit of heat here. Got to play a good shot here to get right on the purple, which he did not, Scott.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Cụ biếu quà quê cho Fedor rồi.
I'm trying to read Federer's body language, his facial expressions. I feel like something's off. I don't know what's going on right now.
I think it's just the moment, me. I think it's just a little bit of pressure. He missed a couple of balls in that first rack. He needs to run a rack, doesn't he? You just get that vibe. Yeah, didn't draw the cue ball back on the opening shot, and he had to put that in. We know these middles can be very, very harsh.
God ơi là God.
And now what? This is not a lot of fun. The 6 obviously doesn't pass the 8. So where's he going? Is it ripping it back and forth?
Oh.
Yeah, look at this. Look at
this. The maul goes wild and boosting.
Cũng nhảy rồi.
He put a lot of misery on Team Rest of the World last week. And he seems to be doing it again here.
Look
at the fluke on the 9.
Yeah, it was there all along. He's got the moves like Busta.
Yeah, it was our colleague Michael McMullen who come up with the line. It's more Busta Rhymes than Busta Mante. Listen, Fedor will be smiling in his chair a little bit, but inside he'll be seething. Not so much at the fluke. I mean, Fedor had the chance, didn't he? You know what it's like, Scott. You don't take them chances. Weird things happen to you.
Yeah, 100%. He's not bothered by the fluke at all, talking about Gorst. What he is bothered by is the 4 that he barely drew back, and then the 5 that he missed in the side, leading Bustamante to the 9.
Là sau trận đấu này nhá. Race của Race bắn với cả các Lubiado.
The radar a little bit. So apologies there, but there's an opportunity to tie it up. I think he was in Sharks last night, Scott. Am I right?
That is correct, and he was just trailing 3-0. Busty's found the break, Carl.
Cụ phá ổn nhờ.
Yeah, I think Busty just got to be a bit careful. Don't fly at a few silly ones now. Keep it tight. He's got Ghost on the rocks. He's got him on the ropes.
Yeah, no surprise here, or for me, that he's in the lead in this match. He's just still got all the ability in the world. I don't believe anybody at 61 years old can play at his level, and of course,
chạm 2 không? Oh,
on here for Gorst.
Yeah, it didn't need to be perfect. This is what I'm saying. Just don't give Gorst an easy look at something, because he's clearly not cueing how he wants, and giving him ball in hand gives him an opportunity to hit a few balls.
Yeah, it's a really good point, actually. You as a player know that the best treatment in the world for the Blues on a pool table is getting the opportunity to hit some balls.
Cụ nhảy cho pha đình gót một ván
All
rồi.
he had to do there was make contact.
This could land a little funny.
Nào, Femi một điều số 4.
Yeah,
Cái này không còn tình huống gì đâu.
Playing with a straight angle there. Definitely want to be a little bit shorter, I would assume. Just gonna pinch back.
Trù nhẹ lại một chút để ăn làm
Still a little bit to do.
cái
I think he can get
góc
out
tay trái.
atop the 6 if he'd like. Otherwise, he can stay to the left side just below the 7. I don't think he threatens to hit the 7, though, if he wants to punch out here.
Ép một băng.
Yeah, that's okay.
Xử lý 6 cùng lỗ.
Very natural to the 7. Now, the problem is you don't want to end up on the left long rail up top. So you're better to be short of the 7 than past it.
Chém má mỏng này rồi. 3 băng về 7. Không. Vậy là 2 băng.
Pace here. Well, he's going to be running into the 8.
I think that's okay, Carl, right? Because if he gets on that rail, that left long rail, then he really has to work the cue ball back and forth. I'd rather be here than past the 7 on the left side.
Yeah, he's just trying to come around and suss out exactly what kind of contact he's going to get. It looks like he could go forward. He may be able to draw back off it as well, but forward seems to be the kind of instinct shot.
Ồ, va chạm nhẹ một
Looks like
xíu
he's
với
gone wrong.
Bill
I
số
don't know if
8.
this just drops in that
Thả được
side.
lỗ 10 không nhỉ?
It's tight if it does.
Yeah, I feel like he's okay.
This is a tricky pot when you're under the gun, when you're 5-1 down.
Ồ, tí nữa thì
Yeah, he was definitely
rồi,
living on
điểm
the
số sẽ
edge
được rút
there.
ngắn xuống còn 3 break thi đấu mà thôi. 2-5 cho Fanningot.
Ghost, with the help from Boosty off the opening safety, has kind of scrambled his way over the line to win his second rack of the match. It's a pretty good shot to get on the 7. Seemed to stun this ball. Yeah, he didn't really draw it, did he? And that was the 8. Some days they hang, some days they don't. Now the break that we're so used to seeing Ghost nail, it's just not happening at the minute. Sucal about to go 4-2 up. He'll just quietly go about his business over on table 2.
Nào xem Fanningot có bật lại được không nhé.
Have some amazing comebacks and fightbacks. He's not out of this one yet. He doesn't know how to quit.
Em thành công công binh mục tiêu số 1 và 9
Tell
tí
you
nữa
what,
thì
the
rơi
nine
luôn
getting
kìa.
a lot more movement today, it feels like already, just in this match than it has the rest of the entire week. I think he's got to go at this. He's not one to play score lines. He plays percentages. This is why he's the most consistent pool player on the planet. But here, the payoff is big.
Yeah, Freeze is talking about the bank. Don't think he's going. No, I think he is actually looking at the overhead that we can view.
Cần công binh mục tiêu số 2 không thành công.
Just shows you how difficult and how close Ghost was. Boosty's gonna have to come with some magic here.
Bình và bàn sẽ được nhường lại cho cụ
Yeah, the
Bustamante.
reason he needs that magic is because he's in a pretty funny spot. He's forced to go forward. Watch this cue ball arc off the first rail.
Rất chính xác. Nhưng
Did
đếm
he
được
find the
rồi.
window? If he did, that's a right bonus.
Yeah, I believe he's a window shopper. Looks to be on. Really don't need the window to make the 3 up there if you can just tuck back behind the pink, maybe even run into the purple 5.
Vẫn còn nguyên đường
You
nhìn.
don't have to take this on. You're leading 5 games to
Và
2.
sẽ là một
Stay
viên
in
đạn
control.
rủi vào mồm của
Yeah, I
Federos.
like that thought process, but Boosty's a different beast.
Ồ, cụ chém được
Yes,
luôn.
he is.
I
Chém
like
luôn
the way
anh
he
em ạ.
played it, as in the pace. He knew it just opened that pocket up a bit, and he's bumped the pink. Ideal.
Đặc cấp.
He's got 4 or 5 stop shots here to take a 6-2 lead, and it's a big old lead he's got.
He told me 10 years ago he was really struggling.
Đúng rồi.
Went to the eye doctor, got
Cụ thể anh
LASIK
Hoàng
surgery.
chúng
That only
ta
lasted
tình
about
huống
a
chém
year,
bị
he
mục tiêu
said.
số 3 đấy.
Since then, he's been using contacts, and he says he's got a certain type of contact that really
Đổi tay với nó.
allows him to see well at the table.
Got to be careful here, swapping hands. Sometimes you don't hit it hard enough, or you don't cue it as you wanted because you're not used to playing that many shots with the opposite.
I feel like the Filipinos are the best at it.
Chính xác luôn.
Good
So-
signs for Bustamante.
Rất sành điệu.
Yeah, he wants to play for the 9 in the same hole, but you don't need to. Yeah, he forced an angle,
Rồi,
boosted.
tỷ số sẽ được là 6-2.
Can go 6-2 up. And we know who the crowd want here. Of course, they want to see a fairy tale week here for that man on the screens. Nice shot this. Let's look at the pace. he
Xem lại
played it.
quả cụ chạy con 3 này.
Yeah,
Dã
that
man
shot
chưa?
so easily missed. So no doubt, like you said, it's the pace for me that got that ball down.
Yeah, because it was quite close to the rail, it means you can hit a little higher up the rail. If that's further out into centre of the table, just isn't going to happen. Garcia is about to claw one back. That's got the makings of going all the way, that. Just feel like from now on in, Scott, we're going to really get some tight matches.
Yeah, and every round is an elimination round. This is single elimination.
Yeah, and by the end of today's play, we will be down to our final 16. Just 16 players will remain.
Loại luôn nhá anh em ơi.
I think when we get down to the final 16, Scott, I think we just play on the 4 centre tables. Okay. Really started to crunch the break. His last 2 or 3 hitting them good. Can he find another one here? Hits him with
Nào
a
cú
lot
phá
of
tiếp
power.
theo của Bustamante.
He's got 9 ball action. There's the cue ball. Well,
Ý
he's not
thì
got
được
a
cái.
lot of options here on the push, has he?
No, but I'll tell you what, man, he really does get into these balls with some power. Upper echelon of the tour, without question, and he doesn't even really play the tour. Just gives you an idea how great he is.
Push
Where's he
out.
going here, though? You got to be a little careful, don't you, coming up top? Okay. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he's still got a good touch, hasn't he? He's just pushed out into a kick, either long rail or short rail. Ghost has not even
Cụ
really
tự
looked.
tạo
He's
tình
having
huống,
none
tự
of it,
lý
which is
giải mà.
brave playing a Filipino.
This is pretty tough. I guess he's just trying to one rail the 2 over and get the cue ball down. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do, and that's come short on him. Is the 8 going to cover the
Rồi
6
cơ
up?
hội được trao lại cho Fanning Ghost.
So now the 6 doesn't play in either corner.
Do you know which push I'd have preferred there? Just because of the situation, just tap the cue ball.
Yeah, down in the lower left corner was my thought. That's why I was a little surprised when he shot away from
Yeah.
that corner.
Because just look where the 2 is. Ghost would have been faced with long, thin one. Can't control the cue ball. He's under the gun. He'd have took it on, and you know he's missed a few balls. Had a chance me arm a bit there.
Yeah, as you say, I think he missed a trick there. Now, hindsight 2020, right? Boosty could have caught the 2 correctly, and it turned out fine, but it didn't.
Rồi. Hết nha, hình này hết
He's
nha.
come up short here.
Thì mình mục tiêu số
Didn't
4.
want to have to deal with the 6 or the
Ra
8.
5 như nào đây?
Sure, there's a gap to the right side.
Yeah, he can kind of just leave the cue ball over on that right side in between the 9 and the 6 like so. Oh, he's completely
Đã có
missed
va
it.
chạm
He didn't hit
rất
it
đáng
right
tiếc cho
out of
Fanning
the
Ghost.
pocket.
I'm wondering
Sút
if
tê
he
rồi.
played to go into that ball because it didn't have a pocket up top right or down in the lower right.
Yeah, forgot about that. Maybe he did. Had to bend it. Wow.
Không thành công. Trời đất ơi, God ơi.
Yeah, it's a pretty surprising hit there. I guess he did have to spin it like Carl said. If that's the case, then that speed, very tough to get it to come back in time. This is a blind ball to the lower left. Easily overcut, Carl.
Another one of them shots where
Cũng rất xa lộ luôn.
can make you look a little foolish, and Buster's trying to plate below to spin and all that. I think if you was allowed a coach, I think I'd be pulling Busty out the ring at the minute, just having a few words, just say, settle down, pal, you got your man on the ropes.
Muốn đẩy cú lê một băng.
Ghost plays another
Và
shot.
chắn nhẹ đi một điều số 7 là ra hơi xấu rồi.
Yeah, just struggling to get the back arm going here. Real thin to the side. To me, it looked like almost impossible. But I guess it's doable.
Nào.
Well, the world number one is all
Chịu
over
gót rồi.
the show at the minute. Busty, you know, he's been around the block, Scott. Of course he has. He's done more than in the sport than me and you put together. He's got to recognise this. Just be a bit savvy.
Yeah, and what I don't think Bustamante understands is that Gorst rarely does something like this. He's typically a percentage player. I'm actually shocked that he went for the cut. I mean, it was extreme.
Yeah, the 6 ball didn't go. It was touching the rail, so Busty had to play safe. He could be in a spot here, though.
Đây là trận đấu của
I think
vòng
it's just the same. I'm convinced. I mean, we play a lot of tournaments where you can go under the radar a little bit in the early rounds, Scott.
vòng 3 anh em ạ.
I think the fact that we're in this mall,
Lát
there's a lot
64.
of people stood around right next to the table.
Lát 3-2. À
looking
vòng 2.
down from kind of the second balcony.
Yeah, you got a couple of big cameras in your face. There's
Vòng 2 lát 64 chứ.
300 or 400 people peering down at you. It's definitely a setting and definitely a vibe, that's for sure.
Nào, A băng.
As you get to it.
Cụ không biết
Soft
sút tê anh em ạ.
swerve. Well, that might turn out okay.
Cụ đánh là chỉ có gậy phá và gậy
It's
bắn
not
thôi.
bad, that.
Chứ không có
It's
sút
left
tê.
Gorst in that kind of like 50-yard line, halfway in between both pockets, side or corner. Needs to come with something here.
Well, he's banking the ball well today. Very nice. Big shot from Gorst.
Still be okay, but he has overrun it a ball or two.
I just get the feeling this match is far from over.
Yeah, I'm with you, Scott. I get the same vibe, the same
Tỷ số đã được
impression.
rút ngắn
I
xuống
think
còn
we're
3
in
anh
for
thi
a
đấu cho
blockbuster ended,
Van Dingost.
but it's Ghost who gets that rack on the board, but not convincing at all. This was a decent bank. Come with the goods at the very end when he needed it. Look at the people there, right over Busty's shoulder. Well, what a turn of events here on table number 4.
Yeah, Cabrito was leading 3 games to 0. He's lost 5 in a row. 5 for the show.
2-rail kick. It's a fairly big ball, the pink 4. Sometimes, you know, you do see these potted, don't you, for a couple of rails, but you won't be thinking about that. He just wants to get the hit and hopefully get away with one, buy another visit to the table. And he's missed the ball altogether, so Castronovo, ball in hand, chance to go 3 up. Yeah, I could see the blue 2 was going to go in, so my eyes was zoned in on that red 3, and it's gone on the top rail, so Boosty should get a visit at the table in this wreck.
Most likely going to be the green 6 that he uses. Now he can come off the right side, our right side of the 3, and has a lot of protection low. But Federer likes to play that single ball defense at times, and he's very good at it, just like so. And he's trickled it past the 9, so it's going to be a 1 or 2 rail kick to the red 3 from the right side of the table. Easy to scratch off the back of this ball if you're not careful in the lower left. Needs to get a rail, and it's not going to make it happen there, and he was willing it to do it, but it didn't happen, Carl.
Yeah, Ghost would have been a problem if the cue ball had just caught a rail. If you're tuning into the 9 ball and wondering why that's a foul, it's because after contact, a ball must hit a rail or go in the pocket, and Boosty achieved neither, so Ghost gets ball in hand. Needs to play a good shot here. Sapta ended up in a nice spot. Wonderful positional play to get on the purple 5. And this is what will start to happen now. Ghost, you know, with table time and playing a few nice positional shots, he'll start to ease into this match.
Yeah, just going to punch out here 1 rail. Yeah, that'll get the arm going. And to Carl's point, more table time, going to get comfortable. That's bad news for Boosty.
Yeah, from 6-2 down, world number 1, who's been world number 1 for some time now. Definitely been the most consistent player the last 2 or 3 years on the World 9-ball tours. Won the last 2 racks to close the gap to 6-4. Something tells me he's got this next rack's a big one, 6-5 or 7-4. It's amazing how the momentum just swings that little bit. Sucal. Well, as long as Sucal can walk, he'll still be playing pool. 4 apiece here against Garcia.
Yeah, what a grinder Ralph Sucal really is.
You can see the logo just under the 9 ball. That says EBR. That's the range of cues and products from his good friend, the GOAT, Efren Bata Reyes.
Boosty going to get back to the table again. I believe, I can't tell how much of the 6 has been chipped. I think it's a rollout. Might be a jump option. Yeah, might be a jump option. You don't want Gorst to hold that short stick, I promise you. Especially in this position. No jump here, right? I think he's got to push out to something like that, though. Can he roll it backwards just a little bit? Looking up top.
Yeah, the issue he's got here is there's them 4 balls in the centre of the table, the 9, the green 6, the pink 4 and the purple 5. Just offers huge targets for hooks. So decided to roll the cue ball over to the left, boost it. He's got the option of playing or giving it back. I think he'll find something, Scott, and play it himself.
Yeah, you really don't want to relinquish control back to Gorst. You can just bank the 2 like 1-2 behind that wall of balls that we were just touching on. You could cross the 2 over across the top of the 9 and come down. Well, did he find any part of a gap? If he did, it's going to be detrimental. And he sure did find that gap. And that's why it'll be detrimental.
Did Gorst find a gap though? I think Boosty's got a piece of this ball. If so, he can run the cue ball up towards the 8. Maybe sneaking behind the 3. Oh, he could see the bottom side as well. Wow.
Nào, trở lại với trận đấu của chúng ta ngày hôm nay.
Yeah, he could see the bottom side, and if he really could see it, that tells me maybe not quite as aware to what's going on with the jump
Tỷ số
cue
đã
in
được
front of
nâng lên là
Gorst, because
4-6
I
cho
think he
Phan
could
Đình
have
Gót rồi à?
tucked 2
Đánh quá
rails a
nhỏ.
little bit tighter towards the purple 5 and got the 2 higher, actually.
Cú sút tê không thành công. Nhưng
2 balls going near the corner.
không có may mắn luôn. Oh,
The corner. Wow.
mình xin phép được rút lại câu nói vừa rồi của mình. Rất đỏ cho Phan Đình Gót.
Yeah, good luck predicting that one.
This is never
Đỏ
a
em
fun
ạ, đỏ,
combination.
đỏ,
He's
đỏ.
got to back cut the 3 just a hair.
Son.
So obviously the cue ball on the rail, so it's a high ball. The reward's big though. You will get a
Anh em
shot
ơi,
on
xong
the
trận
3
này sẽ là
compared
trận
to
đấu
7.
của các Lobiado và FNRS nha. Trực tiếp tại 4 trả Jaybee. Mình sẽ xin một follow đây. Mình sẽ gửi đến anh em trận đấu
very
đó
good combo.
sau đúng trận này thôi.
Don't be
Toàn những
thinking
trận
that
đấu
was
hấp dẫn
angry.
thôi.
How many times over the last 2 years have we seen Gorst trailing in a match and
Nào có mình một điều số 3.
a way back into it to steal the match? I'm not saying it was a massive
Show trực tiếp.
gap to make up here, but it wasn't small. Look at this cue ball.
Wow.
My goodness gracious.
Điều được
Carl.
cả như này luôn anh em.
Wow.
Đây là vòng
Yeah,
thi
draws
đấu
all the
thứ
way back to find that little gap there.
2 anh em ạ.
It's not where he wanted it, but he can still pot it in the upper right.
Tất cả để một mạng thôi, là thua phát là loại luôn. Nào, Jaybee một tiêu số 5. Xa lộ quá.
Some margin.
Có đời.
I did not foresee that miss coming.
I was just thinking of the ball boost he played up in that corner pocket before where he hit the rail. I thought where that purple 5 was, as you kind of know you can't cheat it. This is a big shot here.
And he's down on it quick.
Và bàn sẽ được nhường lại cho Bustamante. Rất chính xác.
I kind of like that play. It's quite smart, isn't it? Just give yourself a look at the green. Make sure you pop the purple, which he did, but this is one of them where you kind of don't want to look, do you? This is a big shot for Boosty in the context of this match.
Rồi, quá tuyệt vời luôn. Cú bắn vẫn nét nha anh em nhở. 7-4 rồi. Hai viên bi mục tiêu còn lại là quá dễ. Cú bắn nét quá. Ông này sinh năm 60 mấy nhở?
The action there, it's just so unique. There's no one else like
61 à?
It's the way he holds the cue.
Để mình check nhá. Ông này 61 tuổi quên mất.
Sways up and down. Look at that there. Look at the back arm.
Yeah, what a big game, Carl.
Massive rank.
Đúng rồi. Cụ ông này 61 tuổi. Và sinh năm 63. Nhấp cái L cho cây vào L. Ông ấy bị làm sao ấy, 30 giờ. Sao tự nhiên lại chửi cụ? Lối bắn của người ta như thế. Y hệt Efren. Chẳng nhẽ gặp Efren ông cũng chửi à?
Yeah, Boost it takes his time out, so he goes to the bathroom. Gore stays in the arena.
Cho người ta một cơ hội nha anh em. Nếu mà comment ngu thế thì sẽ ban.
This has been a back and forth battle. Sucal's on.
Anh em ơi, mình là Dê Núi nha, và đang bình luận trực tiếp tại Bún Chả TV, nơi mà sẽ diễn ra tất cả những trận đấu hay nhất của Philippines Open miễn phí cho anh em xem.
Yeah, went for the pot. Thought we were going to play safe at first.
Ok, chào anh em nhá.
Cost him.
Tiếng bình luận viên nước ngoài có to quá không? Nếu mà to quá thì mình để cho mình cho bé xuống, anh em phải bảo mình. To quá. Được chưa? Như này được chưa? Ok, cứ nghe tí tiếng nước ngoài nó có không khí đi anh em ơi. Không sao đâu. Mình cũng không thể nói liên tục nên là ui dồi ôi. Đây là trận đấu của Roland Garcia, một tay cờ người Đức, đó là Southwest. Này giọng khác vậy Núi à?
Yeah, Ralph is kicking.
Cũng chả biết nữa. Có vẻ như là mình đang gặp một chút vấn đề với sức khỏe. Nào, chúng ta cùng đến với rank thi đấu tiếp theo. Không phải là do mình đâu. Đây là bọn nó tự đổi mà, mình có biết gì đâu. Rồi, đói rồi. Được nha, anh em ơi, đợi tí mình xem Jaybee lúc nào đánh.
Still gotta be happy with what's happening, right? He's doing very good with the one while he's getting into the break. As good as anybody I've seen, except maybe Jason Shaw late yesterday afternoon.
Who's out?
Maybe he sees something I don't. I feel like you could shoot straight
into
the two.
Phan Đình có giải cái hình này như nào?
At worst, but initially, Carl, I thought he could just feather off the two. Maybe that's too touchy, but it looks pretty simple to me.
Well, I think he's definitely under the cue ball, because there's no way Corsty's giving this back.
Nhường rồi.
Wow. Obviously, it must just look different near the pocket. I just thought he could feather off the right edge here.
Đợi tí.
Obviously, it's different.
I think Federer's overlooked one here, though. Why can't you just shoot straight into the two and draw back
Jaybee
behind me?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Kind of sending both balls up top end.
Jaybee gặp ui David Alcaide.
Looked a little different from down there.
Sau trận đấu này anh em ơi,
trong bàn này luôn, hay là xem trận này không? Hay là xem Jaybee với cả David Alcaide không? Hay là xem Efren Reyes và Carlos Biado? Anh em thích xem trận nào? Reyes à? Ok, Reyes nhá. Để anh em follow đây. Cho mình xin một follow đây. Rồi thì cũng A băng giữa mặt của mình một tiêu số 2. Ok, xem Reyes nhá. Follow đi á. Ok anh em ơi. Trực tiếp tại Bún Chả TV nhá, Bún Chả TV. Trực tiếp và miễn phí luôn. Xem trận này hay mà. Thì nốt trận này anh em chuyển qua trận Reyes với cả các Lobiado. Ôi nghe tôi đã thấy phở rồi.
Anywhere center of the table here, just make sure you knock the ball in.
You cannot catch that inner knuckle at that speed.
Trong trận đấu của Efren Reyes và các Lobiado, tay cơ nào mà thắng, anh em biết gặp ai không? Anh em biết gặp ai không? AJ Manas, được chưa?
Nice draw shot there.
Thôi, tập trung vào trận đấu này đi. Con hôm nay bắn quá tệ và anh em ạ. Nhìn cái đầu gậy của cụ rồi, nhìn cụ đặt phê của con Bi dã man rồi anh em nhở. Thế mà ra gậy mà không biết xịt tới cái gì. Đẳng cấp thật. Jaybee sẽ gặp David Alcaide.
Body movement there, kind of through the old body and a couple of shoulders towards it.
Rồi. Ôi 8-4 rồi. Đường bia quá dễ. Ui rồi ôi God ơi.
What a massive difference. And now this, just to stretch it out. They are big games. This needs to do something. Definitely wasn't going short side there, folks.
Xong trận này anh em đừng có đi đâu nhá.
Showing us a bit of magic with the rock.
Yeah, he was trying to come all the way out, and I can assure you
xem
of that.
Tài đang trẻ đi nhiều phát hơn à? Ok, anh em thích xem cái gì cũng được. Wow, cú chô cắm áp phê bên tay phải. Đẳng cấp. Rồi tỷ số được lên đây là 8-4 cho Bustamante.
Ghost looks frail, looks vulnerable.
And here's another look at that three ball. Really hate to say it, but not even close. Making Whitey dance, Carl. Yeah, this is table number 3. This is not an easy kick for Vergara. This ball's out in the middle.
Đừng đi đâu nha anh em ơi, đừng đi đâu.
Often very
nguyên đây cho mình.
like to come to a second rail. It could make the ball bigger. Yeah, going directly at this, I don't know. I mean, it's just such a tough ball to hit. If you use the second rail, the ball becomes bigger. You could get distance.
Nó tự đổi sang bài này không phải do mình đâu.
Great contact. Needs some help.
Nếu không thể thắng thì phải thua thật nhanh à? Mẹ thua hiu nhanh cái gì ông anh? Nào chúng ta hãy cùng đến với thi đấu tiếp theo. Tiếp tục sẽ là một cú phá nữa của Bustamante. Rồi lần này thì đã không ép thành công con Bi tiêu số 1.
This is where he's just got to think a little longer for me. Don't do anything stupid.
I feel like there's a chance he can make this one ball. It's very close, I think.
Anh em nào vừa thấy lag không?
Boy,
Vừa
you
thấy
just
lag
said don't
nhẹ
know
tí
if
không?
it's stupid. He's taking on the kick 2 rails behind it. You've got to get steep enough
Lag
behind
phát
this
tụt view
ball.
luôn, tụt mất 200 view luôn
Well,
này.
he sure has. How do you like it?
Tình huống A băng như nào nhỉ?
Yeah, Gores can play the kick and stick back. I think you can just see a piece of the bottom rail.
Yeah, I think he's got to go to the left side here.
Well, it's been a long night.
Tiếp tục đánh cờ VB mục tiêu số 1 rồi.
Oh, this will work out.
Rồi 2. Chính xác rồi, đây là đội trưởng của team châu Á trong Race Cup 2025.
I say this is where the jump cue can really help you out, fit the gap between the 6 and 2. Just get the distance. Using the
Đánh cờ rồi. Chạy đạn hình như là phơi rồi.
Yeah, Francisco's just got to
Phơi.
tell himself in his chair.
Nào xem con vợ gót này có xử lý được không? Hay gót bắn chán nhở?
Ghost is going airborne.
Sút tê à? Ồ, tí được.
This is going to dress up for the upper right corner, play for the blue 2 in the
lại một lần nữa vơi cho cụ rồi. Hỏng rồi gót ơi.
If he gets this first shot right, he's got to get from the red 3 to the pink 4 as well.
Toàn ngót rồi. Cụ mà lên hưu thì gót hết cơ hội để bật anh em ạ.
2 rails tight out of the top left.
We have a fan behind us, Freeze. I think he wants to say a few words.
Nhìn cái
give him the mic.
I'm not frightened.
Cái đặt gậy của cụ nhìn nhiều phê dã man nhỉ. Và ra gậy vẫn chuẩn.
This is the shot, isn't it, Scott? Is he going forward, over towards left centre, or is he coming off 2? It's hard to tell with booster.
Đẩy cú lê 2 băng.
This needs to go.
Lực thì hơi thiếu một chút. Còn đường ăn không? Có đường ăn không vậy?
And then if you do get the bend, you've got to get the distance. If you just pulls it back to the right side of the table, you're guaranteed to look at the pink.
Có vẻ như là hết đường ăn rồi. Và cụ đang phải ngậm.
Yeah, don't follow it with another clang. Just make sure you get good safety here. Make sure you get big separation. Make sure you try and get both balls on the rail. Obviously a hook would be a bonus.
Kiểu ra cơ giống race nhỉ à?
Elliot Sanderson did win that round.
Chơi với nhau, anh em chơi với nhau. Đều là huyền thoại Philippines đấy. Rồi, chạy đạn rồi.
This needs to go.
Ôi.
Blob. Don't play a blob shot.
Hết đường ăn nốt cho phải được gót rồi.
Blob shot. Not easy for Ghost, I know that, but the fact that he's even got to look at a pot, I mean, it's madness.
Well, how did he even get the ball all the way over to this side? Why don't you just graze it and get the cue ball down? Leave that 4 on the top rail somewhere in the middle.
Vẫn còn nguyên
yes, you're right. Forrest is very fortunate to even get this look.
Sorry.
Boosty. Looking for ways to lose.
Mình đang Santa Fe quá.
It's going to take some talent here.
Rồi giữa hộp. Bắn con đi một tiêu số 4 cực kỳ hay từ Phan Đình Ghost.
Been a little frail in this match. Missed a couple of balls.
Sorry anh em ơi, mình đang hơi Santa Fe.
In the same hole. It's not a natural bridge as well. You can see where his hand is in that pocket. There's quite a lot of cue.
Rồi rất chính xác. 3 con bi mục tiêu cuối cùng để Phan Đình Ghost rút ngắn tỷ số xuống còn 3 round thi đấu.
In this situation, score scenario, playing Bustamante could bury those last 2 shots. This is where his technique comes in. All the training, all his hard work. That's where it comes in. That's where the consistency builds up.
Cái lực. Ok. Con này sang C2 băng. Là đẹp.
Yeah, Boosty's just going to tell himself he's still in a great position. One out the next 2, maybe 3 racks. Gets him on the hill. You would feel he's going to get a look at something to win the match if he can get on the hill.
I tell you what, this is missable. It's not frozen, and it is off the
Trong
rail
trận này
enough
bắn
where you
cũng
could
hơi tê
overcut
đấy.
it.
Yeah, and that's why Ghost is giving it all the respect it needs. This needs to go clean. If it hits the rail quick, he'll miss it.
Rồi, chính xác.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so Boosty.
5-8 cho Fanning Ghost.
Opportunity there to get on the hill to lead 9-4. Didn't take it, but still leading 8-5.
Jaybee thì sau trận đấu này nha anh em ơi. Ở cái bàn này luôn. Bắn với tay cơ người Tây Ban Nha đã viết cái đi.
Anywhere on the top rail. You managed to send it all the way over to the left side of the table to give Federer a look.
Yeah, let's just go over to table 4. Let's see what score it is. So, okay, this has been real back and forth. Now Cabrito has got the lead again. He's breaking 7-6 up. And that break's not too clever. He'll stay at the table.
Manas vào vòng trong nữa rồi. Tại cái vòng này thì đối của Manas bỏ giải. Đối của Manas bỏ giải anh em ạ.
There's Karam on 7.
Các lô Biado á, trận sau đánh với cả FNRS 11 giờ 30. Nào con cái.
Blue 2 gonna end up. Oh, it's gonna be hooked.
Oh.
You think so?
I think so, yeah. He might be tempted with jump Q and all, just because of where the red 3 is.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's not put one down yet this match, has he?
No, and this is easy to fire it into that right-hand side rail because of the pace it's going to be going. It won't swallow, it'll just
Sút tê luôn. Sút tê đến từ Fanning Ghost luôn.
Better time to bury one than right now.
Okay.
Wow, that's big.
Rất đen.
In his pomp, Scott, these are unmissable. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, he's already ended up thinner, much thinner than he wanted to be on the red 3. Like about 4 feet.
Cụ lên hưu thì căng gót rồi.
Yeah, now he's got to use this implement, which, let's be honest, he's not going to be very good with. How's the pace? Oh, that's not bad. He's rescued well. Take it back, Busty. You're genius with the bridge.
Nhìn cái đầu gậy cụ đặc kìa. Cực kỳ chính xác.
He doesn't need to go crazy here with the cue ball, does he?
No, I fully agree. Just bring it back a foot. That's fine. Absolutely.
Ba con bi mục tiêu còn lại để Francisco Bustamante có thể nâng lên cho mình điểm số hưu.
Yeah, I don't think it really goes wrong, right? Even if you catch, well, something.
Rất nhẹ nhàng.
Even if you catch a piece of the 8.
Nhưng.
There, Carl. That's what looked wrong.
Sai số rồi, có sai số rồi.
Wow. Is this the biggest turning point of this match? Gore scratch with the jump shot, Boosty ball in hand.
As soon as he let the cue go, I saw something in the cue on the table, and it looked like he miscued or something. I referred to it right away. It was a decel. Yeah, that's going to open up. Lor's going to have to look at the 8 down here in the lower right.
That is actually unbelievable.
Yeah, he totally let up on that swing there on the brown 7. Because you know if you go into the 8, you're going to get a look somewhere, so he never intended on hitting it at that pace. You can hit this a little bad if the speed is right and make it.
Pay attention where the 8 goes.
Rồi giữa hộp.
Yeah, it's okay. Where's the cue ball? Okay, it's gonna have a little test though. It's not dead
6-8
straight.
cho phần gót nhá. Con B9 này thì không
Coming
xịt được
into
đâu.
this pocket a little bit blindish. Rack number 14, Scott, might be the rack what we're talking about for the rest of the day, because Boosty with ball in hand and the ball's all over the pocket missed a huge trick there.
Yeah, and this shot here, I get what he's trying to do. I don't know what else he could have done.
Yeah, I think maybe he was trying to get the hook, wasn't he? But cue ball on the top rail.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, right? Especially if you can get it up the top right corner. This is table number 2. Ralph Sucal battling away.
Anh em ơi, anh em xem có lag không? Nếu mà lag quá thì qua 4 trả TV nhé.
Yeah, Carl, I like it if he just gets it up table, talking about Boosty shaving off the black 8 and at least force Gorst to come with a long ball
Follow me,
under
Dave,
the
follow
steam,
đây.
right? That's
Bởi vì
where
trận
you
sau
really
sẽ là
want to
trận đấu
be
của
in that position. You don't want to leave it open.
Jaybee, Sucal và Jaybee Alcaide.
Back to table number 1.
Tại bàn TV 1
Yeah,
luôn.
kick and stick for Ralph, which he led up on a bit, so Garcia can see a piece of that red 3.
Nào. Thi đấu tiếp theo và đã ép thành công của mình một viên
Here
số
comes
1.
Gorst.
2 có
Don't
đường
worry
riêng
about
không?
him. You give him an open door, he will step through it.
Yeah, the blue 2 will go past the 8, but take a nosy at where the pink 4 is. That's the problem ball.
Nguyên đường anh em ạ.
Just get the impression if Boosty's going to win this match now, it's going to be one of them matches where we're going to hear a lot of noise in the arena because something crazy's happened.
Oh.
Okay, my crystal ball has come to work today.
Gót làm sao ấy nhở?
I believe he was playing that off the 8.
You think?
Yes, so that the 4 would go in the future.
Wow, that's...
There's no way he could have hit the ball that bad.
Không tin được.
Was it
Không
a
thể
few
tin
bad
được.
ones?
He's banked it back up table.
I know, but look where the 8 is. I mean, how thin do you have to hit that to move it away?
Well, that's why I feel like that's what he was playing.
I feel like going out there and asking him, is it the wrong time?
Yeah, go ask him. Once again, he had a kick and stick there. Is he going to get below these balls? He has.
I believe Gorst is none from 3 with his cue. This might be the hardest one of the lot.
I cannot believe how poorly he hit the 2 if he wasn't playing it off the 8.
Số T rồi.
Look how long his fingers are. Edward Scissorhands at the table.
Đi ăn.
Is he going to get away with it here? Round
Gót hôm
7.
nay bàn chán nha anh em nhờ.
Yeah, that's one thing that can wind you up. You play a good safety.
Phong độ của gót dạo này cũng không quá tốt
comes
đâu.
out and it's more just a bit of a hit and hope. I don't know if he's fully hooked or can he see a piece. Well, I think he can, Scott.
Well, then he can get down here past the 8 and 9 on this lower right corner. Just knock the 2 over towards the 3. Come on down.
Yeah, just make sure you don't scratch. Don't find that line. This is light, I think.
Cụ ấy chạy đạn
Is
rồi.
it light? Is it going to get there?
Nhưng mà đạn cái gì
Okay,
này?
it's not. Wasn't easy. But I suppose he's asking Ghost a question here. These are not easy. You know, when you're potting across the the bed of the table.
Yeah, I think Boosty is a little scared in the back of the mind to scratch down here in the lower right, so I agree with you. I don't think this is the end of the world by any means. But it does carry position, so this could be a game winner right here. And he's hit it sweet.
Rồi chém thành công bị mục tiêu số 2.
Nice
Rất hay.
redemption from the first two you missed, which was shocking.
Yeah, the crowd here at the Gateway Mall in Kazan City have delivered. We knew it would, just the fact that the setting, it's in a mall. And this is day 3. Wonderful positional shot there from Fedor. And day after day, it's got bigger and bigger. Okay, we have a result just in. I don't know if you've been watching this table just in front of us, Scott, but the lefty, Paul-Jean Lidau, has just pumped Abdullah Al-Shamari 10-3. I've been watching him, lefty, very funny character. He's got quirky mannerisms, but very, very talented.
Yeah, I feel Boosty's in a bit of trouble here. Just to give you folks at home an idea, Gorst 2 years ago,
ba con bi còn lại để Fanningot rút ngắn cách biệt xuống còn một rack thi đấu mà thôi.
3 or more racks. At one point, he was
Lọc
trailing
fan một
7
xíu, lọc
racks
fan
in
một
a
xíu.
match to come back and win. There is no give up in.
Chứ mình nghĩ là Gorst không thua đâu.
Yeah, it's a good skill, knowing that you can win matches with your B and C game.
3 xã vô địch C1 thì đổi tên. Cái tên bạn này sẽ được dùng cả
A little
đời.
bit of help from his opponent. And as I said, rack 14 was the big one.
Nào, đi vào tiêu số 9. Chính xác.
Polster just one behind, but Boosty does still have the lead, 8-7. As we're really into the business end of this match now.
Mình là fan Mân Đàn, nhầm. Manu.
And this is table number 2 once again. Ralph Sucal at the table, trailing by 3. And he's on the 3. Extremely long bridge stretched over the top left corner.
Chê anh em ơi, mình không phải MU đâu. Nói chung là bia của Philippines thì nó như kiểu bóng đá của Brazil đấy. Không thiếu nhân tài. Trận gót đang 7-8 nha. Nào, cú phá tiếp theo.
Nine ball move in, he's made the 1. What looks he got the blue 2. He does have a look at the pot. Cue ball might be running into his next ball.
Nào.
Yeah, I think he takes
Hình
this
bí
to
rất
the
mở
lower
cho
right.
Fanning
Without
gót rồi.
question, like Carl said, I
Mình
think
xử
he
lý
lost
thành công
tracking towards the
view
red
số
3.
2 mà thôi.
Just got a kind of chance where it finishes. Heavy favorite to bury the 2. Bustamante will look back at it, Carl, possibly, potentially. The 3 balls on the table, the 7 didn't quite hit it, snugged up against the 8.
Rất chính xác. 3
Since then it's been
và chạm
worst.
14 để ra cái đường đẹp nhất rồi.
And things like that, what just happened, start to happen. Took a gamble. He could not help but go into his next ball. He didn't really know where it was going to go, but flicked the pink.
8 đều không anh em ơi, điểm danh đây. Ai tin tưởng là Fanning Goss sẽ giành chiến thắng này thì trong các thi đấu này thì điểm danh số 8 đều cho mình à.
Yeah, and notice his pace around the table is picked up as well. It's a lot more confident.
This needs to go.
Cao sợ cụ đi du lịch của anh em à.
Okay.
Nói chung là nếu mà cụ thua thì cụ không phải về nước đâu. Bởi vì bắn ở sân nhà của cụ mà. Nếu mà thua thì Fanning Goss mới phải là người về nước thôi.
Back and forth, just below the 9 or past the 9 on our end. I think he can come around 2 rails as well. I don't feel like he's in that big of trouble. Looks like he's going to try and pinch it back and forth.
Rất chính xác.
Short, this is short. These are, they're not nice.
Con 6 thì đáng
bottom
được
left or bottom right. That's what he's weighing up. Is he going for it? Wow, he's not.
Cái gì đây? Chạy đạn này em.
I am shocked he didn't play at that ball, but
Rất
this is what
rất
Federer
chắc
does.
cú từ
He
Fanning
plays the
Goss.
percentages. He's a numbers guy.
Yeah, I mean, every player in the arena right now would have gone for that, I'm convinced, but he's evaluated the situation. He's got it to 1 rack behind. He's decided to just hang fire.
But he's left a piece of this.
Nào bi vào số 6.
Wow.
Oh,
Tiếp tục là
Scott
một
out
viên đạn
to
rúi
like that.
rụi vào mồm của Fanning Goss.
That was real classy. Now Gorse comes to the table, probably thinking I should have shot the green.
Yeah, I don't know what we're looking at here. I really am surprised.
Mình không phải fan MU nha anh em ơi, mình không phải fan
I
MU.
do agree. I think everybody in the building would have played the 6.
Rồi, phơi rồi.
Have faith
Phơi cho
in
cụ
Gorse's
rồi.
decision making, right? Maybe he didn't
Rồi để
feel
lên điểm hưu
like he
cho
could play the 6.
Francisco Bustamante.
At some point you've got to grab the ball though, haven't you? You've got to just get down and say, right, if I knock this in, I've won the rack. And no, it wasn't the most difficult pot we've seen. This is cuttable. Where does the cue ball finish? That's what's going to be
Chính xác.
Can he go forward? I think he can, freeze.
Yeah, looks pretty sweet here. Just going
Sao
forward
6
with
con
the
không
ball.
công luôn nhở?
Anywhere on the upper right side, you're okay. Like to get closer to the 8 if you can. And a little movement in the arm there. That's
Rất tuyệt
I
vời.
know I'm going to be within 1 game of winning this match. Movement.
Now, what do you do here, Scott? Do you pump it in and just take that 9, or look at this? The bridge doesn't look too clever. Yeah, okay. It was a bit of a weird one. Now,
Yeah, I get the feeling that there's a little drama left, but I hope I'm wrong.
listen to the noise if this goes in.
Rồi. Điểm hưu cho Francisco Bustamante.
Just when Fedor Gorst had somehow climbed his way back to just 1 rack behind, he decided to turn down a shot on a green 6 where me and Scott think everyone in the room would have had a go at it. He played safe, it went wrong. Busty come with a good one. He's
Con
on the
6
hill.
Goss không công anh em ạ. Gót quyết định ở chạy đạn.
Yeah, in this mall, gateway
Đó là
mall
điểm
in Quezon
điều
City is absolutely
mình nghĩ
packed.
là sai lầm của phan đánh gót đấy. Đây Jaybee đây anh em ơi. Jaybee thì ngay sau trận đấu này nhá, trực tiếp luôn trên bán TV1 cho anh em này.
This match finishing where he has got a little date with David Alcaide.
And you could bet everybody in this building knows that Jaybee Sucal, young superstar. And here we go.
Here we go.
Bustamante one away from defeating world number 1.
Làm một chấm không nhở? Ép thành công mục tiêu số 1 rồi.
What is the blue two?
Thì con 2 thì hết đường riêng. Quá đáng tiếc.
No, but he really crushed those balls. It's going to be a rollout here. Where to? I do not mind rolling out just to our left side along the side. Excuse me, along the long rail. He's coming back down again.
Who's out?
What? Did he give him a piece? Did he give him a cut at this? If not, Federer definitely going to kick behind it. No question.
Pick and stick rồi.
Yeah, I mean, the push out is a little questionable there.
Vụ không biết sút tê anh em ơi.
Yeah, just gifting a kick and stick.
Bắn bia không mà sút tê.
Where is the jump cue?
It looks like there's only 2 cues. His break cue and his playing cue in his corner. Just thump this off the left rail, hit it full. There's so many balls on the table. Good things can happen.
Đúng rồi, khả năng tâm lý bác Phúc ạ.
You telling me he doesn't have a jump cue over there?
I don't think he does, Scott, no.
His opponent's jumped 4 times in this match. You've got to have a jump cue.
Yeah, even though he's kicked at that, it
Cơ
was
hội để cho phan đánh gót.
skimmed it off the left edge. That's why
Hy
he
vọng vào một
scratched it.
điều
The
gì
full
đó.
ball contact is another look. Make no mistake about it, though. They're not playing on table 17 in the corner of a massive room with nobody watching. They're playing in the middle of the Gateway Mall with hundreds, if not a couple of thousand here.
Sẽ có tình huống bị mục tiêu số 6 và 8.
Yeah, I think you're closer with the second number. They are all the way up to the 3rd level, all the way around.
Yeah, numbers have never been my strongest point, but if you kind of just count a group of 10 people all down the sides and up at the top, I mean, it's definitely in the thousands, actually. That was a bit naive of me.
Xem nào.
The third deck,
Là sẽ nối 68
a
rồi.
lot fuller here today as well.
All right, it's the 6-8 combination. It is missable.
Quyết định
There
là
is
nối
some
cho mình
space
viên
between
mục
the
tiêu
6
số
and 8.
8.
Any flinch in the back arm. But it sure looks good from here.
Vòng thứ 2 nha
He
anh em
will
ơi.
not hit this very hard.
Chính xác. Bật đi.
And you will not go away quietly, Gorst.
Xong game này thì Jaybee đánh
2
một nha anh em
balls
ơi.
away from being within 1.
Nào. Hai bên bi mục tiêu còn lại để Pentagon có điểm số thứ 8 trong game đấu này.
Yeah, this match started.
Anh em ơi, follow.
Probably around 10 past.
Game đấu sau mình sẽ trực tiếp luôn cho anh em xem. Follow đây. Nào, phiên mình mục tiêu cuối cùng. Rất chính xác rồi. Tỷ số được rút ngắn xuống còn 1 các thi đấu cho pha đỉnh Ghost.
Talking of tight matches, Scott, we've got another one here between these two Filipinos. This has gone back and forth. Both players have had the lead.
Yeah, this has been blow for blow. Just gotta go over and back. Oh boy, he did catch the inside knuckle. Usually at that pace, that ball tends to want to hold up.
Thầy gì chẳng qua là đội trưởng. Cái gì? Thầy gì chẳng qua là đội trưởng team Asia trong Race Cup thôi à?
Denmark is on the hill first, so Cabrito's got to win the last couple of racks. This was the previous rack from Ghost.
Yeah, and it was the push out from Bustamante that I was really struggling with. He's had a couple of push outs that I've struggled with. It's a new era. You can't give layup safeties to these guys.
9. Ôi, 2 cửa lô rồi. Hiu nhá. Ôi, rất đáng tiếc.
Yeah, I don't know that he deserved that, did he? That was a great break shot.
Con này khả năng push out nhờ. Tạo tình huống sút tê đi. Xong rồi cụ vào A băng, chứ cụ không biết sút tê.
I think he might take a chance here. He kicked from the right long rail just below the right side pocket with some inside spin.
Yeah, what you're saying is the two balls nearly over the pocket, so he's kind of got to go here.
8-9 anh em ạ.
Yeah, he's definitely got to go. Unless he wants to push to a jump shot, which isn't terrible, because Boosty doesn't have a jump cue.
Nào. Luôn. Quá đẳng cấp.
Wow, does the three sneak past? Is he going to be tempted for
Con này thì lại tự tin A và con 6 lúc nãy lại không dám bắn.
There is a couple of options anyway. Still a good kick though.
Yeah, I don't mind your call there on the carom. I think you can kind of get away with a backdoor safety as well.
Yeah, kind of bank this red three over towards the left long rail.
Tell you what, that there is a chance of holding the 9 up playing this carom, so you got to be a little weary about that.
Carom thành công có bị mục tiêu số 9 và đó là điểm số Hiu. Tuyệt vời, tuyệt vời. Wow, đẳng cấp từ vị trí của phan đỉnh Ghost.
Yeah, we got action.
Hay rồi. Căng rồi.
Talking of action, Denmark 9-8 up.
Yeah, we should get you a look at how many people are loaded up in this mall. It's absolutely insane. We knew it would be good, but this is crazy, to be honest with you. Now, you can't tell from this footage here where all these people lie, because where the camera ends is really where it begins. There's that many people up top as well.
Yeah, we just got a glimpse of Vergara beating Sanderson, so Harry Vergara moves through to the next round. Yeah, there's a bit of a better look. There you can see Vergara on your right. There's Garcia and Sucal. They're playing just to the left. And Ghost, well, he's about to get the break underway. It's one rack to see who goes through.
Nào 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's gonna get a go.
Và hình min được phơi ra rồi. Con ơi.
Understands it. I'll tell you what, they're wide open here too. Really wide open here.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, I'll let you know, the winner of this match is going to be playing Harry Vergara. Can Busty do it? Can he knock him in?
Yeah, can he turn back the clock just a little?
Cái gì đây?
Right, the 4 still needs
Đẳng
to
cấp vậy
pass.
sao?
Played the 1 off the 8, nicely
Hóa
done.
dã man anh em ạ.
Look at this, if he gets on the 3, the 4 to the 5 is good, the 5 to the 6 is good, so where is the problem? The 6 to the 7 could be a question mark.
The problem is knocking the balls in under the gun. That's not going to help him. The oohs and the ahs are going to get the heart rate up.
Yeah, and he's got issues here now.
Ủa mà thắng cái trận này thì đúng là điên rồi luôn.
Avoid the pink 4 is nearest the cue ball. This is okay.
Rất khéo léo.
Pretty smart shot, wasn't it? Doesn't need to go crazy with the cue ball here. Doesn't need to be straight on the purple. Angle's fine. You can run the cue ball up and down off the purple. Just knock the pink in.
Yeah, I'm with you, but what's the 9?
Ba trận nhẹ em đi
Help
với cái số
or
9.
hurt? It's the 6 to the
Ôi
7.
xong rồi.
It's always going to be the question. Now he can get
Xem
short
ra 6 ra 7 như nào
of
á.
the 7, meaning anywhere on the right side of the table. So just get your angle here on the green 6, and it could be over. And he's got the angle call.
He's got a beautiful angle. So he wants to come to the third rail, doesn't he, Freeze? Over to the right. Pace is everything. Don't go crazy. Just make sure you just brush off the third.
Oh,
Now.
looks good for Bustamante.
Here comes
Quá
the
tuyệt
third
vời.
rail. Here comes the third rail.
Đi rồi con ơi.
It's absolutely perfect.
Freeze. It's
Đùa với
about to
cụ
go
à.
off in here. This, wow, the noise we might hear in here can only be equal to the Mosconi Cup.
Quang.
Yeah, I think he's good, Carl. Just don't let up on this stroke if you decide to check it. Oh my goodness. He did let up on it.
Cái gì thế?
Into the rail.
Cổ đặt quá nhiều áp phép của bị mục tiêu số 8.
What have he just done?
Và trượt một con bi ngớ ngẩn luôn anh em ạ. Ngớ ngẩn luôn.
I thought he would come all the way over, back across. That way you can catch the 8 thinner. Nobody wanted to see that. Nobody wanted to see
Cô gặp
that.
sai lầm trước tay cờ số 1 thế giới. Và bắt buộc rồi, phải trả giá bằng cả một cái game đấu luôn.
Could have done better getting just dead straight on the 8. Can he hold this? Does he have to go round?
Quá đáng tiếc cho cụ.
Still has a little distance here. Maybe a bit fortunate he caught the 9 the way he did.
Freeze, Fedor Gorst has won the World Championships, he's won the US Open, I can assure you.
Game đấu
His heart is
không hiểu kiểu gì mà con.
Yeah, but this is where Fedor Gorst relies on his fundamentals.
Lại có thể giành chiến thắng được, ảo thật đấy.
Not so much.
Cái gì thế hả con ơi?
Because this can happen. Oh my, Buster's got a look. He's got another look. We've seen Dong Kwok Kwang miss a similar
Điên
night 2
rồi.
days ago. Can you believe this stuff?
Phan Minh Gót đang
On here.
lặp lại sai lầm của Dương Quốc Hoàng.
Gateway
Ôi
Mall.
trời ơi.
Unsettled.
Nào chúng ta cùng xem con bi mục tiêu số 9 này. Phải cực kỳ chắt chiu từ vị trí của Francisco Bustamante. Thành công! Đó là sự vui mừng của huyền thoại người Philippines khi Phan Đình Tốt bắn một con bi mục tiêu số 9 quá thần. Hoàng Sao gọi và Đình Gót trả lời. Trời đất ơi, Hoàng Sao nhập rồi. Anh em ơi, follow mình đây, follow đây. Đừng có đi đâu cả, bởi vì sau trận đấu này tại bàn TV1 sẽ là cuộc chạm trán giữa tài năng trẻ Bia Philippines Jaybee Sucal và cầu thủ người Tây Ban Nha David Alcaide. Ảo. Nói chung là ảo. Follow đây anh em ơi. Và mình là Dây Núi nha, đang bình luận trực tiếp tại Bún Chả TV anh em ạ. Anh em nào xem ở trên TikTok không được mượt rõ nét nhất thì cứ qua Bún Chả anh em ơi.
Power, precision, prestige, unleashing tour-level performance, built for the biggest stage. Powered by Q-Tech, inspired by Matchroom, the 9-ball series.
Trận sau là Jaybee anh em ạ. Ôi anh em ơi, có một cái tin cực kỳ là buồn, và đáng tiếc. Đó chính là FNRS đã bỏ giải rồi. Trời đất ơi. Và Cagliado sẽ là người được góp mặt luôn cho vòng đấu tiếp theo mà không phải bắn. Trời đất ơi, rất đáng tiếc. Ok anh Mã ơi. Tiếc quá. Anh em ở đây nha, đừng đi đâu cả. Cụ không đánh anh em ạ. Ê mới tiếc. Hello Hiếu nha. Sorry anh em điểm danh cái không để ý. Cụ không bắn một ván nào. Thế mới hay. Không được xem cụ bắn giải bao giờ, tiếc thật. Từ anh em ơi, từ mình sẽ mở cái gì đấy, xem bàn tivi ấy đi, không phải ăn cái bản quyền ở mặt rách việc á. Xem mở tạo chỗ nào đi. Rất buồn. Hủy mất rồi anh em ơi. Tiếc quá. Đừng đi đâu nha. Sẽ đến với trận đấu của Jaybee và Alcaide, chứ không phải là GS nữa. Rất đáng tiếc. Chuẩn bị bắn rồi anh em ơi. Chuẩn bị rồi.
Yeah, welcome back to day 3 action here at the inaugural Philippines Open Pool Championship. We are live at the Gateway Mall in Quezon City, the live.fbio, and the first match of the day. If you are just tuning in, you have missed the match of the tournament. The World #1 Fedor Gorst was up against the 61-year-old veteran, the legend Django Bustamante. He had all the makings of a classic. Many people thought Gorst would have been favourite after one, but just look at that, there's confirmation. Boosty, 10 racks to 9. Both players having opportunity in the final rack. If you missed it, head over to all the social media platforms on Matchroom Pool accounts. You better see the ending right there.
Đây rồi.
Sucal,
Ai đây nhờ?
16 years of age, nicknamed the Little Hustler. He's up against El Matador, David Alcaide, a player well into his 40s now, late 40s, so this is another battle of youth versus experience. Coming up as well on one of the other tables, this is Angelo Areola against Jeffrey Roeder. Talking us through the action will be Double J back in the booth.
Yeah, lots of great matches to kick off soon. None more watched than the one we're going to cover. With the youngster from the Philippines and one of the
Chuẩn bị đến với trận đấu của Jaybee Sucal nha.
Nine-ball tour, David Alcaide.
Nào đua nào. Trận đấu giữa đối thủ người Tây Ban Nha. Ông cháu nhờn vơ lờ. Ông cháu hài thật đấy anh em ơi. Ông cháu ngáo à?
Buzzing from the last one. Ghost is actually still in the arena. He's just sat right behind where the balls are actually smiling, laughing away with our security. But I think deep down he won't be best pleased.
Nào tập trung anh em ơi, tập trung cho trận đấu này nào.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of hit the one how he wanted.
Đừng có cãi nhau nữa, mệt lắm. Cãi nhau thì qua bún chả TV. Mình cãi nhau với anh em. Đừng có cãi nhau trên TikTok nữa. Và xin nhắc lại là mình là Dê Núi, đang bình luận trực tiếp tại bún chả TV, nơi mà sẽ diễn ra tất cả những trận đấu hấp dẫn nhất của Philippines Open. Miễn phí nhá. Quan trọng là nó miễn phí anh em ạ. Anh em mà thích xem một đường link lag và toàn cảnh hơn thì hãy qua đây đi.
Very interesting cueing by this youngster. Watch, he's kind of straight here, and then as the transition, the elbow pops out, and then the arm comes way in. We couldn't see it there, but we'll certainly see it. It's not too bad there, but watch, the elbow goes way out, and the arm comes in. Yeah, it's like what people talked about SVB, but at another level. SVB does like a millimeter compared to that of kind of the same little thing, but
mẹ ông cháu bắn nhà có cỗ à? 59 luôn rồi anh em.
When I watched Jaybee
không 59 đâu, đùa ấy.
some 6 months ago online, it was actually
cái hình này mà điều 59 chắc có mà điên. Wow.
Yeah, he's a funny little youngster, isn't he?
Giật tốc độ.
Obviously, he's got a massive sort of name online over in the Philippines.
So,
he plays a lot of the challenge.
Đảo phê.
Name a little hustler. Sort of giving you an idea.
Ông cháu về vội đi ăn gà với người yêu rồi. Ô, mẹ. Vội thế. Rất đáng tiếc.
Yeah, that sort of pace, you just catch that one rail, it just spits and stays there. Gotta just take your time a bit more in them pots.
Yeah, there's this 30-second shot clock, but you're going to see an extreme difference in these two players. Like Jaybee could run on a 10-second shot clock with no problem. Or David, he's going to work that clock a bit more, especially against a young player like this.
Nhưng mà thằng ấy cứ buồn cười kiểu gì anh em nhỉ? Nào, giữa hộp. Chính xác là như vậy rồi.
Shocked he came across right there. I thought he would just come 2 rails up to the left. Take a little bit of a cut shot from above, usually more comfortable than being behind on the rail. So a little missable here for game 1.
Còn mình một tiêu số 9. Thành công. Tất cả sẽ cổ vũ cho Jaybee trong trận đấu ngày hôm nay mà thôi. Không thể khác được. Tiếc quá.
Jeffrey Roder at the table, on table number 3, into the first rack. Yeah, when you look at Roder's cue action compared to Sucal, this is a lot more solid, a lot more compact. It stays still. Lost the cue ball a little bit here though.
Đúng anh em ạ, Reyes bỏ giải rồi, không hiểu tại sao.
Yeah, this is from the break.
Nào trở lại với game đấu của chúng ta đây.
This is where I expect Alcaide to
Cú phá của Alcaide đã ép thành công một điểm số 1. Nhưng mà con 2 thì còn phải xử lý đây. Chạy đạn rồi.
Well, I think there's many
Rất tốt.
departments that
Jaybee sút tê đây xem nào.
he's going to be better than Jaybee, but you don't always see those departments. You're definitely going to see the break shot. But I think as far as JB's concerned, not knowing him, he may have drawn the worst guy, really. It's going to kind of try to control the match a little bit. Also plays incredibly well. And pretty savvy in these kind of situations, I would say.
Con này khoai đấy. Hay nhờ. Cổ vũ cho Jaybee nha anh em ơi.
Yeah, he's going forward a couple of rails, got to get past the 9. Good shot.
Lực.
Yeah,
Look,
that
chính
one will
xác.
make you feel good because similar shots are always going to show their head, and usually in big moments.
Bốn cái mục tiêu còn lại là quá dễ rồi. Khả năng cao sẽ là điểm số thứ 2 cho David Alcaide.
Yeah, Ferragost has finally left the arena, kind of to the back of where me and Jeremy are. He's getting absolutely mobbed. He'll be back for pictures and autographs. Obviously, he needs a bit of time.
Yeah, I like just holding here if I'm David. 8's out in a nice spot. He's gotten a hair off angle, but could draw all the way back to the end rail, but I just don't see the point, really.
Làm nghĩa rất kỹ khi má của mình từ số 7 hơi thẳng, và đó là một tình huống trô rất hay.
Straight on the rail. I don't think he intended to get short side. Most of the time it works out, but every now and again it'll bite you.
Godwin anh em ơi, nhầm. Cụ Bustamante Win. Cái.
Yeah, that will work.
Rồi chính xác.
Yeah, Alcaide. He's going about his business nicely at the start of this match. Obviously, the mall, the setting, everyone's a little pumped up, so everyone's just calmed down a bit now. Let's just have a little look at some of the scores from around the room. JC Cordova Garcia's won the opening rack against Bernie Regalario. Roder's 1-0 up.
Ui dồi, cái gì thế này? Ui dồi, cái gì thế này? Mẹ mình thợ phi à? Ui dã man nhờ? Ui dã man chưa? Quá dã man.
John Murray currently 2-1 down over Fahad Al-Dahayan. And Mario He is 6 up over Albert Espinola. And then we got the young American, Jeremy, Lucas Fracassa Verna. He's playing Joshua Santino Aravello. That's tied at 3 apiece, so the young American in a good battle over there.
Yeah, it'd be hard for me not to consider him in the Moscone. I think he's just had a very deserving year. I think he's got a ton of heart.
Rồi, cú phá dụng
pretty
2
sharp
mục tiêu
on the pool table
của
as well.
Alcaide.
Yeah, nice guy as well. And I would imagine he would fit into that team environment very nicely. And the fact that he's come to the Philippines Open as well, all the way from the States, shows that he means business.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I mean, you know, a lot of players or maybe some captains don't look at it, but if you also look at his losses throughout this year, have been some brutal ones. Remember the one in Hanoi, 3 combos to end the match.
Yeah, who was that against now?
It was a Vietnamese player, one of their maybe number 4 guy, number 5 guy there in Vietnam, but you know, not only had pretty darn good year overall, but like I said, when he has exited, it's been a fight, it's been a tussle, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but maybe considering the same team as last year for America, but
dễ quá nhở.
no, I think Lucas
Ông cháu cũng không được vào bài anh em ạ.
it seriously needs considered.
Whose place would he take?
Chật nhoáng quá.
Well, it's a hard one. I mean, Billy's playing pretty well. He's not going to take Shane's place. If Shane's playing, he's not taking Skylar's place, of course. Feder Gore's place not going to get taken. So it's either going to be, if you're considering last year's team, Billy Thorpe or Tyler Steyer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely all in favour of a bit of a switch up, change up. I think that's what America need, and you never know if Lucas gets his go, he might just shine, and then you've got another one ready for the Mosconi, haven't you?
Well, you know, I don't know if he's the best player in any one department. You know, something that you could say, oh, he does this. He just does everything pretty darn well.
Tại vì mình mục tiêu còn lại là quá dễ rồi.
And for the other two, I mean,
Sẽ là
I think Billy's playing day in, day out his best pool, but
điểm số thứ 3.
how's the year been so far, and also for Tyler Steyer, so some considerations there. I'd say that probably Tyler's been a little more solid than the Mosconi.
Nhanh quá nhở.
He's had more Mosconis as well. He's had more than Billy Thorpe, so it's going to be a tough decision for Captain Skylar Woodward. And exactly what David wanted here, right? Keep the momentum on the sidelines down a bit.
Yeah, keep the crowd quiet as well. Obviously, JB's got a big following here, and they like to scream his name. And the fact that he missed that 7-ball in rack 1 was just
Trận của Biado và Reyes hủy đấy anh em nhá. Hủy mất rồi.
And it looks like he can kill the ball
Hơi tiếc
here,
một chút.
Rhoda, either with high inside or maybe a pinch on the bottom end. Surprised he decided to go around. I'm not sure where the destination is really. You're going into such a small area to try and get above the 8 and still have something. Thought for sure he could float that in with inside.
Cụ bổ giải anh em ạ. Nào, đến với cú phá tiếp theo của Alcaide. Alcaide đã đi 2 chấm thông rồi. Jaybee không kịp vào sân luôn. Rồi luôn. Vẫn ra đẹp.
Even though a little missable, but fairly natural to come down for the red 3.
Nào, xem Alcaide xử lý con Bill tiêu số 2 này như nào đây. Đây rồi. Cuối cùng thì ông cháu đã được vào bàn. Cơ hội cho Jaybee. Được không nhở, hay phải sút tê.
I think David probably thought he made it as well, even though he didn't did his best. Just gets on the rail. No, he's okay.
Yeah, we're talking about Alcaide. He's got off to a good start, and the fact that he's kept the crowd quiet. Big shot here for the young man.
Rất chính xác.
Yeah, we're talking about the crowd being quiet. He needs to knock these in and get the crowd loud. He needs to use this crowd to his advantage.
Ồ, có 6 ơi, phải chém mỏng rồi. Oai đấy. Không đơn giản.
You know, when you're playing the pool rooms, Jeremy, all around the world, pockets are more generous. You get away with a bit more of a sloppy cue ball, don't you? But on these 4-inch tables on the tour, you've got to be a little tighter.
Yeah, it's a long-term thing. Just want to kind of get you from nowhere and keep leaving yourself a little bit more distance than desired. But the good thing is ignorance is bliss. You know, young players a lot of times they don't realize that. Oh, I should be a lot better here. Why am I so?
Rồi, điểm số đầu tiên cho Jaybee. Cổ vũ đây anh em ơi.
He's got some talent for him now. He does it his own unique way.
Thầy cái lên rồi.
Very raw.
Chính xác. Và tỷ số được rút ngắn xuống còn 2 trận đấu trong Jaybee Sucal.
The board. Yeah, this was the opportunity. Just look, he just grazed the rail halfway down, but usually at that angle we do see him fall. A couple of nice shots here to get going. This was a nice one on the green 6. "16 years of age, he's got a tattoo on his right arm, that's pretty funny. I think he'll be 18 in England. Table 2, Bernie Regalario.
Anh em ơi, vào lúc 4 giờ chiều ngày hôm nay sẽ là trận đấu cực kỳ đẳng cấp giữa AJ Manat và Carlo Biado, những người đồng đội của team châu Á tại RS Cup 2025. Nên là anh em follow đi, đừng có quên trận đấu đấy. 4 giờ chiều nhá, 16 giờ được trực tiếp tại Bún Chả TV. Hoàn toàn là miễn phí cho anh em nhá.
That's not bad, is it? Decent angle.
Mẹ nó bắn nhanh nhờ. Bắn nhanh quá. Jaybee ơi, chậm lại.
Lots of ways of doing it. As long as you can get that cue squared impact and get through the cue ball. A lot of the same results as a guy that's just lined up perfectly straight up and down with the arm.
Lối bắn cực kỳ là không tốn tiền bàn của Jaybee. Sợ tốn tiền bàn anh em ạ.
Like AJ as well, just gets on with it. And the other thing he does, a couple of players have done this over the years. Sometimes they'll keep the chalk in his hand when he grips the cue. See it? He's not put it down.
Yeah, I was around many players back in the
2-3. Quá đẳng cấp. Con vợ ngại. Jaybee.
Unique, isn't it? Just 16 years of age. No chanting his name. They've not done it for anybody else here, have they? I mean, everyone's got a lot of love. I mean, even me and you have been taking a few pictures, but every rack he knocks in, they're just singing his name. Yeah, Adiola. He had a decent win in the first round. Let me just head over to WNTLivescores.com. I'll just find it.
Nhà có cỗ cũng hợp lý anh em ơi.
Yeah, got a bowl down. Sometimes, you know, you can really learn something, believe it or not, from some of these young players. A little, maybe not the most normal push-outs, and what they do after the push-out a lot of times is what I like seeing.
Yeah, he beat one of the Chinese Taipei boys, Ariola. It was 10-9, went the distance. And if memory serves me right, I think the last rack had a bit of drama as well. At some point, Jeremy, let's talk us through this cue action of Sucal when we get a better view on the camera. Try and tell the viewers what exactly it is he's doing.
Đang bay rồi, làm sao mà tê được.
Nào,
trở lại với trận đấu thì sẽ là tình huống vào bàn của David Alcaide. Ăn cái đi, ăn cái đi.
Thought if he laid the cue ball down just like Sucal did here, what's David going to return with?
Một cái đầu gậy rất khó chịu. Và Alcaide quyết định chạy đạn rồi.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Really good.
Hay chưa? Nhưng mà vẫn còn hết đường A rồi anh em ạ, hết đường A một băng rồi. Phải tính đây.
This is what you're going to be facing a lot in this match, Jaybee.
Đây là lượt trận cuối cùng của vòng đấu thứ 2 trước khi vòng 3 bắt đầu.
Short. Yeah, way short. That's the experience, correct?
Yeah, way off the mark, that one.
Should be no worries here. Just maintain your angle on the 3. He's going to come down below. So now he's going to have to kind of draw up table. I always like to stay above and roll up table myself. Thought he would just chip it in again, go one rail down. 5 goes by the 7 in the lower right, so all kinds of options along with the upper right. And you just got to command that little draw stroke. Pretty good.
Yeah, decided to just go straight up the table rather
than
use a rail.
Hình bi trên bàn là quá dễ và rất mở cho Alcaide rồi. Anh em ơi, xong trận đấu này anh em thích xem Jason So hay là Sanchez Ruiz bắn đây để mình còn biết like cho anh em xem. So hay là Sanchez Ruiz, cả hai sẽ đều gặp những tay cơ người Philippines nhé. So à? So nhá, mình cũng thích xem So hơn. Rồi, 3 con bi còn lại. Không nhiều tình huống để nói đến rack thi đấu thứ 6 rồi, vẫn chưa có cái gì quá là căng thẳng. Cho mình xin một follow đây anh em ơi. Mình ở trên núi đang bình luận trực tiếp tại Bún Chả TV, nơi sẽ diễn ra những trận đấu hay nhất của Philippines Open cho anh em một cách miễn phí nhá. Đẩy cho mình lên 10k team nào. Đi một tiêu số 9 còn lại. Quá đơn giản cho Alcaide rồi. Và tỷ số sẽ được nâng lên là 4-2.
the safety paid off for Alcaide when he got him wedged in behind the pink, I think it was. Alright, let's have a look at what score Mario he is. I know that was going along quite nicely. Yeah, 6-4 at the minute over Espinola. This is Ariola against Roda. Oh, the ball just spit it back out. This is awkward for Roda. Capito, a player not really been talking about. 2-0 up over Camillas. Real good safety there, just that one ball to hide behind from Roda. Got the job done.
Trở lại với trận đấu của chúng ta. Quyền phá bi sẽ thuộc về Alcaide. Ông cháu Jaybee ơi.
This is opened up okay. Still got a problem with the green and the 8.
Nào. Vẫn còn tình huống ở bi mục tiêu số 6 và 8.
Just to keep going, so he can play it in the side. It's not bad.
Yeah, the 6-8, of course, that grouping not too friendly, but the 5 is near, the purple 5, so there's options there to fall behind, maybe open it. Don't see players open the balls as much as whenever I played.
Cái má gì đây? Cái má gì đây?
Want to get behind and play that safety.
Má này là như nào nhỉ?
I think sometimes it's as awkward to get behind the ball as it is to open them. Felt a little funny here. He's got to make a nice shot. Can hold it though. He could get maybe a rolling ball that goes into that 6-8 off the purple 5.
Does have a bit of an angle here. Has to force it over into the 8. If you come,
go ahead, sorry, Carl.
Yeah, I was going to say, he can also come below, can he, and just play the hook.
I think he can get below, maybe between the 7-9 and open them. Or one row into them.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
Yeah, I think he's just, we'll see, maybe from the front view. I think he's perfect to go
Xem và tính
between
toán
the
để
7-9 and into the
có thể
6-8.
xử lý con bi mục tiêu số 6 ra sao.
Players these days, it seems like don't want to attack that breakout as much as getting behind and playing the snooker.
Khả năng cao sẽ là một viên đạn rồi.
You could see the path was there. Of course, this one's going to be welded pretty well, so the jump.
Chính xác là như vậy.
If he cut off the left rail, though, maybe. Hey, and why not? You know, Jaybee shown a couple kick shots, right? One in particular that was way off. So maybe make him earn it in that regard.
Ồ, tí được.
You talk about the pace a lot, don't you, JJ, on them kicks?
Yeah, the pace is what, you know, you can't predict how you're going to hit it. A lot of them when they're out in the middle, it's all about a certain pace that gives you options to get some type of cover or maybe extend the game. But that's another reason why I was saying about the breakout. You know what I mean? Versus playing the safety. I mean, excuse me, these guys are so good kicking at the ball as a whole. You know, Jaybee may be a little younger and maybe doesn't have all the kick shots, but even him, he could feel what's kind of going on, and he's a great player at a young age because of that feel.
Hai.
Then again, also the
Nào
jump
xem
boost, so now where's the game
Alcaide sút tê như nào đây?
instead of maybe the breakout.
Đi thằng cái chẩu kìa, cú tê phết.
Yeah, this is where it can be a little bit frustrating in the jump queue because Jaybee has kind of done the only thing he could really have done. And obviously now he's got to sit and fade this jump shot. At this level, they do make these sort of shots quite a lot. I'm saying it's easy.
Rồi, không thành công. Phơi không?
Yeah, I'm really a fan of the not go away from the jump cue, but limit it. I think it brings a lot of drama into the match, really.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that as well. I know we've had plenty of chats off camp about things like that.
All right. I don't think he eases it. 2 rails back and forth. Did ease it. So now he's going to have to make another little touchy one from near the cushion.
Vẫn phải tiếp tục.
Can't blame him the way he played it though.
Hoài ở bên bi mục tiêu số 7 đây. Nào. Rất chính xác. Ồ, chính xác là lắc lỗ rồi. Rất đáng tiếc.
Got a lot of heat during every shot. He's like waiting for the noise.
2 lần xịt của bi mục tiêu số 7 ở cùng cái một cái lỗ.
Welcome to the World 9-Ball Tour, Jaybee Sucal. You don't want to cheat these
Cái gì đây?
too much.
Xì to.
Really odd that he missed on that side. Most would try to get to that second rail.
Yeah, at this level, Alcaide will be kicking himself there. Big opportunity again.
Quyền đặt bi trong tay Jaybee. 3 cái bi này thì đơn giản thôi. Sẽ là rút ngắn tỷ số xuống còn 3-4 đến từ Jaybee Sucal.
Okay, the bridge again. Yeah, don't know.
Chính xác rồi. Cách biệt sẽ chỉ còn lại một ván thi đấu mà thôi. Hai.
This was the kick miss, Alcaide. Very, very reliable in them situations.
Good effort by Ariola. Got a 3-2 lead now. This 9 is sat a bit funny. I think it does go cross side. Jeffrey getting on with it too. Every time we pan over, feel like he's a little off sorts with the you know, kind of how he's getting down on the ball. Watched him quite a bit, and he's not a slow player by any means, but definitely getting on with it. And now a timeout to maybe regroup.
Open bridge on the break.
Nào đến với trận đấu của chúng ta. Quyền phá bi thuộc về Jaybee Sucal và không có một viên bi mục tiêu nào rơi.
Yeah, that needs a bit of work.
Two rails towards the middle of the end rail.
Chạy đạn.
A little light.
Nào.
Well, maybe not.
Phơi không nhờ.
Very close.
Khả năng cao là phơi rồi.
Don't think he's going to be happy regardless.
Chính xác. Rất tự tin đến từ vị trí của Jaybee Sucal.
Likes to cut him. Probably goes at this. Got a pretty decent position from where he was at. Should use both short cushions. Oh, he eased it. He's going to be a long ways from this pink.
Do you think he was trying to go in the
Lực
nine?
của này hơi lỗi mất rồi.
Didn't really apply much spin though. It is sweetly, but just the speed I think was maybe not addressed prior to the shot.
Sao không phải là một tình huống điều hai băng? Ui, vẫn quá đẳng cấp đến từ vị trí của Jaybee.
Yeah, good pot. Just the distance. Was chancing down a little bit.
Nào, xem Jaybee có quyết định chém không hay là chạy đạn đây.
Used to hit a rail.
Không băng.
Get a slight skid on contact, you know. Alcaide trying to get a few fans on side. Could be a smart move.
Thành công rồi.
Good kick.
Ta phơi đi.
Good chip off left edge. Try and use the green.
Chính xác.
Did he get there? I think he did.
Kind of looked like the cue ball took one last little rock
Đuôi
left
không
as it
nhờ.
settled. Maybe enough to
Tại cùng
just
xem.
get the eclipse at the purple 5. David doesn't look too upset about it, but he's going to the air.
It's
tê rồi à?
shot from
Sút tê rồi, đuôi rồi. Và sẽ là quyền đặt bi trong tay của Jaybee Sucal.
Yeah, and I know David wants fans. All these players always want fans. They appreciate him. And
Cơ hội rất lớn để cân bằng tỷ số trong game đấu này. Về tài năng trẻ người Philippines.
Interaction with his opponent is good, and it's always incredible to play someone that's kind of a phenom at such a young age. But
Thô trực tiếp.
still,
Nào.
he's here to win matches, and again trying to make that Mosconi team for Team Europe.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, JJ. I think you're on the money there.
Hay. Sẽ điên rồ nếu như Jaybee có thể vượt qua được tay cơ người Tây Ban Nha. Rồi, rất chính xác.
Okay, tidy up. It falls. 3 down at one point. This was the jump shot, scratch, just didn't hit it thick enough.
Yeah, it's funny, the cue action with Jaybee, when he stays kind of, it's a compact shot like that 9. Looks pretty traditional overall, but when he tends to open up the backswing a little more, that's when the elbow kind of pops out, kind of chicken wing a little bit, but the hand remains, like he gets it to remain in place. Pretty amazing, really.
Yeah, and he doesn't mind kind of just rolling the ball in the pocket as well. Capito, well, different story over on table 4.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen him online a little bit in some of these challenge or money matches, whatever you want to call them, and some of the conditions that he plays under on the regular looks really brutal. Felt looks a decade old, maybe.
I've seen one where they put the pool table in one of them cockfighting arenas.
Không thành công, có bị một tiêu số 1.
Yeah, it's been a variety of breaks now. We'll see what he thinks on the push out.
Giờ vẫn rơi con 2. Vẫn là thế chủ động cho Jaybee. Rất đáng tiếc là bị đuôi mất rồi. Push out.
Go far enough? I think he did. Now, if the one's off the rail, do you ever consider the kick shot here, Carl? To try and make it?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm just touching the rail.
I feel like it's touching or really close to the rail. You'd want it a hair off. Gives you a little more room for error.
Nhường rồi.
Well, he's heard you, Jeremy. He's going.
I don't know if David even considered it, really.
Tình huống A băng không thành công để có thể ăn mục tiêu số 1.
Oh, he must have hit it.
Tỷ số sẽ 4-7 kìa. AP tỷ số à?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get another look or not.
Yeah, I think the fact that the cue ball went, you know, where it was, David, you know, he had the right angle, it was at the right point, he didn't really care. But let's say if it wasn't there, he might have questioned it. I mean, there's no reason why Jaybee wouldn't be correct. Oh, it did, yeah, it did move. There you go. Young guys. Incredible. I didn't see that move. Did you on the
I'm still not sure it moved.
No, it did, yeah.
Yeah.
If you can show us another replay.
Well, the reason why is sometimes you get a reflection of the cue ball going by, and it's easy to kind of feel like it moved.
Rồi.
You get a reflection on the one ball. So.
Quá đơn giản để Alcaide có thể nâng tỷ số là 5-4.
You don't want to play the 8-9, but if it's cold-blooded wired, you may think about it.
Hay. Điều 3 băng rất thoát tay con bị một tiêu số 7. Và nhìn con 8 là đẹp nhất.
Yeah, no David chance in here, just a couple of claps. We all know who they want to win. It's been a pretty good match so far.
Some other scores. Regliario up 7-1 over Countryman Garcia. Rhoda up 4-3 over Ariola. Capito 5-0 over Camuñas. John Moore 5-2 over Fahad Al-Dahan. Albert Espinola trails 8-5 to Mario He. And Lucas Percasa Werner up 7-5 over Joshua Santino Avarella.
Nào. Tiếp tục đến với rank thi đấu tiếp theo. Tuyển phá bì sẽ thuộc về tay cờ người Tây Ban Nha David Alcaide. Rồi ép thành công bì một tỷ số 1. Nhưng mà con 2 thì hơi khoai rồi.
Yeah, at first glance it looked pretty good. Looked like one that'd be hard not to shoot at, even if you had to kind of force position with the draw stroke maybe.
Cân luôn. Không thành công.
Yeah, just stood up there to stretch the old legs and spotted for a cat of Werner. Forgot what score that one there. Let's have a little look.
7-5.
Oh yeah, 7-5 to Werner. Going along lovely.
Rất
Oh,
hay
a
các
big
bạn.
hit there from the young man.
Ảo lực.
I don't know if the 6 is going to help him. I think it did
Vẫn
stop.
còn nguyên đường.
Big shot. Best shot of the match, really.
Yeah, he just wants to go forward over towards the left, play for purple in the same hole.
Hay quá.
It's pretty good.
Chủ 2 băng.
It's a big shot. You want to make sure you land that on that correct point of the 8. He's overdone this. This is going to move.
Rồi cái lực hơi mạnh mất rồi.
That's what I mean. You want to be a bit closer to the rail, but not on the rail. Maybe about a foot away. He's about 2.5 feet.
Yeah, now speed really concerning here, just to hold for the 9. Oh, nice.
Vẫn rất chính xác cái vị trí của Jaybee. Tỷ số sẽ được cân bằng là 5 đều.
Especially with the queuing that we talked about. That's all hands, really, and that's where talent really is noticed. He's cheating his own hand. Two ball really the shot of this rank. What a shot that was after the miss bank.
Yeah, Alcaide's got himself out the arena. He's into the bathroom. He's took his time out. This match is tied at 5 apiece. Talking of 5, Capito is on 5. Yerson Comias yet to win a leg. If you just flicked on the pool, well, let me tell you, you've missed one of the matches of the season. It might be voted match of the season. Bustamante, 61 years of age, has took out the world #1. He's beat Fedor Gorst 10 racks to 9. The last rack had drama. Go over to Matchroom Pool Facebook, you'll see it on there. It was a real treat for everyone in the room. Yeah, not looking good for Yerson here. Over on table 4. Mario Heat is involved in another battle. He actually played on this table last night and got through a close one, table 6. He's playing Albert Espinola. It's currently 8-7 to Mario Heat. Okay, back to the action. Sucal to break. Okay, that's better, Jeremy.
Yeah, the 2 ball had some speed going up the table. Got kissed by the 6. And now cut off by the red 3. So another push out coming. Tell you what he should do. Push out to the challenge, I think. Challenge David if he can. Tactically, I don't think he's going to win that battle very often. David's going to allow him to shoot the jump shot as he should.
Sút tê.
This could bring the roof down if he nails this. Let's see what he's got with the short cue.
Không thành công.
Needs a bit of luck here.
Người ta phơi rồi.
Shot there from David from distance. Good delivery, holding the line on the cue ball. Just got to shove this 2 rails up, come down the left side for the pink in the lower right.
Nào có bị mục tiêu số 3. Rất chính xác. Đảo phê 2 băng. Về con bị mục tiêu số 4 đẹp nhất rồi. Rất chính xác. 789 không được gọi là quá khó nữa. Sẽ là điểm số thứ 6 cho David Alcaide.
Yeah, it's key. Gets on the 8 right here. If he doesn't, he's going to have to play a bit of a shot to get back on the 9. And he doesn't want to be playing the 9 down past the middle. He wants to play it up in the right corner. And the pocket is leaning over. This looks all right.
Yeah, good speed.
Yeah, real good opening pot on the blue.
6-5 cho David Alcaide.
Just when he needed it, goes back to 6-5 in front. Canada's John Morrow is out there in action. He's playing all the players from Saudi Arabia. Fahad Al-Dahayan, Morris 6-2 up. Capito's won another rack, so that's heading to whitewash territory. 6-0. Rhoda 6-3 over Ariola. Regulario now 7-2 over Garcia. And Casaverna's lost a rack, so he's now 7-6 up. Heat, Mario Heat 8-7.
Tan cửa nạt nhà rồi. Hình bị được quá mở cho David Alcaide để làm một trận
work.
Run now.
The lowest ball on the table, which is a red 3.
Yeah, he'd like this one for the rest of his pool career, really. He's sitting nicely. Little work here from the 6 to the 7 and back to the 8, but
Nào,
the
đi
starter
từ số
is
3
nothing to
sẽ
complain
phải
about.
rút cho mình 2 băng để
Maybe
điều
they're
đi
odd
số
getting
4
on
cùng
this
lỗ.
first ball. Just got to pay attention. And 2 rails underneath. All about the speed because it's coming in kind of tight on the line, and that'll do. Where the real work starts in the rack. The 5's an easy shot. Gotta get proper on the 6 to get back for the 7.
Không chấp nha anh em ơi.
Gotta look at what he's thinking. Should just try and track close to the 6, 1 rail. Just come right at it.
Dựng một băng ăn bị
off.
một số 6, đơn giản thôi. Trô về
That's really good.
để làm thì có bị một số 7. Rồi sẽ là một chấm thật ngầu của David Alcaide.
Nice break and run here. It's an easy starter that you got to maintain, and David Alcaide has done that. Now extends it to 2-game lead. He's a guy that's been able to pick up the speed on the break a bit. I think it's helped.
Yeah, this is J.C. Cordova Garcia, another one of these Filipinos that are new to the World 9-Ball Tour. Well, gets another rack on the board, but it's going to be a tall order. 5 racks behind. Okay, back to the main feature table.
Cú phá tiếp theo. Cụ RS không bắn à? Cụ RS hủy giải, nghỉ giải rồi anh em ạ. Ồ, hơi đen một chút rồi.
So David's going to have to show us that incredible brain that he has for this game. Tough push-out situation, 7-5's our score. I think both players have played really well, in my opinion. It's got to be something up the table. I mean, I don't know how easy the rail first is to make the 2-ball. You don't want to surrender that, but
Sút tê á? Không sợ bay bi à?
Really shocked he pushed out here, to be honest.
Quá
I don't
chính xác.
understand that push out at all.
Hay.
Felt like it had to be, unless the rail first was super easy, which it didn't look like to me. I thought the 2 was a ways away from the pocket a little bit. But it had to have been some type of rail first for safety or a difficult pot on the blue 2.
Got to get this one right, hasn't he, Jeremy? This is it's a tricky positional shot, this one.
Ta cùng xem Jaybee Sucal điều từ 4 ra 5 như nào đây. Cái lực thế này là hơi mạnh rồi.
You could have really.
Và 5 vẫn có đường riêng á.
Go into the 6 here a little bit. I don't know if top English really gets it done.
Quá tuyệt vời.
Coming near that corner. Good concentration. Easy to overcut that ball as well.
Ồ. Tí nữa thì
decelled there a little bit, almost overcut it.
nào, có bị một tiêu số 9 để rút ngắn tỷ số xuống còn một break thi đấu đến từ vị trí của Jaybee.
You can do a lot of other things on the other side of that cue ball. If you get through that ball and extend that cue stick, all that other you can kind of set aside.
Nice jump shot with control. With all the drama that's been served up so far today, Capito's having none of it. He's just plodding along. It's a walk in the park.
Phá rất tốt và ép thành công bị mục tiêu số 1.
Yeah, the one's down. Does he just roll this in by the 8? Yeah, like right there, real compact, just as traditional as you'll ever see. And I thought he actually made it. I think he liked it when he first hit it as well.
Đội dành cho đá bị Alcaide.
Gotten over and gotten a little flat. It is close quarters though, so accuracy should be at a premium. You ever just go 2 rails at the 4 here with the top inside with such a clear left side of the table? I mean, it might stun, I don't know, but just saying if you didn't want to stun the ball. Yeah, pretty good.
F1 băng.
Yeah, got the maximum out of that.
this out to try and extend back to 2 games, nearing that number 10. Yeah, just natural 2 cushions around the 8, you would figure anyways. I'll tell you, I couldn't really figure too many mistakes from David at all. I mean, I wasn't in love with that jump, that push out to the jump. I thought that was a little motivating for his opponent, and never ever going to get it back, I don't think either. I thought the kick shot was maybe something a little better there, but David's played a real solid set so far. And his opponent has as well, so good stuff by both players. Pretty high quality, and this is to get into the final 32, so it is round 2 of this 128-man single elimination board.
Yeah, Regalado is on the hill, big lead. This Garcia is still at the table. This is to stay alive. 4 balls to go. Another one of these Filipinos, Regalario, who's a top talent.
Sorry for missing that break shot. It's a dry guy, so it'll get Jaybee back to the table.
Needs a good long pot here. Does he just pump it in and kind of like play a little stop, sort of stunny, runny through shot a couple of inches, or does he roll right through?
It's all about how you like making the ball, really. I probably hold there myself for the little cut on the 2.
Yeah, I'm with you in the sense of it's how you feel at the time. Looks like he's rolling forward, so he wants to just go past the 9.
Always tend to overcut these, it seems like. And got it to the left side. Really good stuff. And again, David's played really well. Both players have played very well. Lucas Percasa-Werner on the hill now, 9-6.
Yeah, well done to the young American. Let's have a look what round he's in, who he's going to be due to play if he gets the win, that is.
Is he the last American?
Yes, I believe he is. He's going to be playing the winner of Roda and Areola, which looks like it's going to be Roda because Roda's 9-3 up. So that's who awaits Werner if he gets the victory.
Yeah, I think his opponent is kind of cleaning his cue, so maybe he got one back. 9-7's the score now. David looking to get to 9-6 and breaking the balls.
Nào, Viên Minh mục tiêu số 4.
Yeah, really tight
Thành công.
cue ball. He's played this perfect to come by the 7.
Rất có thể đây sẽ là điểm số hưu cho đá bị Alcaide. Rất khéo léo để vòng được qua con bị mục tiêu số 7.
Really good stuff from the Spaniard.
Trận của AJ đối thủ cũng nâu sâu luôn à. AJ Manas vòng tới gặp Biado. Mình biết rồi.
Like that.
Toàn mấy thánh bỏ giải.
Add the 7 with the 8 in the air. Yeah, I mean, how many Americans do we have in the event? Max Everly, Better Gorst, Billy Thorpe.
Werner.
Huh?
Werner.
Hai.
Not
Sẽ là điểm số hưu cho Alcaide mà thôi.
None of the other faces are really sticking out at me. May have been only 4 Americans. Actually, I think there was an odd name or two that I didn't recognize as I looked through the board.
I was just going to look now. I think I did see an American flag. Kelson Juan.
Yeah, I think
Rồi, 9 thẳng cưng rồi.
Again, names that I just don't recognize. Maybe they reside here in the Philippines. Of course, many different nationalities moving here, retirement, businesses, all kinds of stuff. And now Alcaide on the hill.
Yeah, also Ryan Kirsten, who lost to Mickey Krabs 10 laps to 1.
I don't think I know
Khả năng
Ryan.
ông cháu Jaybee di chuyển rồi anh em ạ.
And thanks for that support from the Americans.
Rất đáng tiếc nhưng mà như này là cũng quá tốt rồi. Anh thể hiện được đánh giá khá cao.
Really took one of the most brutal beats I've ever seen in a match in Vietnam. Played a great set. Was up, I believe it was 9 to 7. And there was 2 or 3 combinations after the break to end the match. Just kind of lined up. One of them was a triple combination, if you remember, to end it. Young Barney.
Yeah, Bernie, he's going to get the job done.
There's David chalking that break cue for the last time in this match. And when you're breaking the balls the last time, it's easy to want to say, oh, don't scratch, make sure this, that, and then you tend to not deliver the cue like you have been the entire time. So really just kind of clear the mind and keep doing what you've been doing.
Bernie Regulario will now face another Filipino in Mark Jarek Leiva.
Cú phá tiếp theo.
2 already, so that will be his 3rd
Không có bị mục tiêu
Filipino.
nào rơi.
Jaybee Sucal is not over and done yet, but boy, he's up against it.
No, I mean, he's played great. He really has. I mean, you know, a couple kick shots weren't as good, but I mean, that's experience. Missed the 7 in that opening rack, but really just been very clean with the delivery.
29 à?
And now
Không có vợ
it's
chơi
a
29 rồi.
2-9 that these youngsters seem to not fear.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jeremy. I think he's played really well.
Xem nào. Không thành công.
A little more movement on the body, but I mean that tends to happen. These players, they know they didn't hit the ball exactly how they want. Kind of feel like, you know, your shot or your turn at the table's over. Well, I like edging this and just coming straight up the table. Straight up that left side rail. There are other options. It's just first glance.
Nào sẽ phải là một tình huống thủ
Yeah,
bi
this is pretty easy
đến từ
with
Alcaide
5-9
mà thôi.
there. A lot of players really like to stay away from edging that ball, though, and you realize if you just kind of deliver a nice stroke, it usually doesn't get away. Now he's bringing the 2 up the table, trying to go the side cushion.
Rồi. Tình huống
Good
thủ bi
stuff.
khá hay đến từ Alcaide. Ơi rồi.
Can he cut the 2 past the side and just kind of go into the purple with the cue ball to hold behind the 9? Since he's kind of elevated, it's kind of awkward. Just a natural roll shot. Oh, he's cueing downward. Maybe just ice it and play safe on the 3. Missed it coming in.
Yeah, that's
muốn chạy đạn khá khó hiểu của Alcaide.
Close to his work, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he had the 3 to really hold the 7, so all kinds of ways to hit that. It didn't have to be paper thin. Maybe that's why he didn't shoot that original safety on the 2, edging it after the break. Just didn't fancy that kind of shot.
Hình ảnh thì hết cho ông cháu rồi đấy. Nào chúng ta hãy cùng xem cú trô 2 băng thoát tay của Jaybee Sucal.
Yeah, and from this scoreline of 9-7, this is far from over.
Thành công, tỷ số được rút ngắn xuống còn 2 ra thi đấu.
Very odd mistake there from not only David, who's very good tactically in all those little kinds of shots, but any of these top players really didn't have to be just as thin as possible.
Đây trận đấu giữa Robbie Capito và Jason Kumayas. Mãi cả trưởng 8-0 rồi.
Robbie Capito.
Rồi, Jaybee bắn thế là hay rồi.
Kumayas. Doesn't even look like he's snookered here really, but I think he will play the kick from behind.
Mình cần 8 bạn cho mình xin một follow để đủ chỉ tiêu follow cái nào. Em ơi, chiều nay mình sẽ live trận AJ Manat và các Rubiado nhá. Trực tiếp tại 4 trả TV. Em follow đây.
At first he may have the edge of the 1, but body language tells me otherwise. Oh, he's had a dry break, so maybe the edge of 1 is there, but it's for David Alcaide.
I think they're both just having a nose at the 9, aren't they? I presume that's what they were chatting about over there.
Ew!
He's looking towards the push out. Pretty difficult push out, I'll tell you. It's almost
Push
got to
out
be behind the 7 if you're going to push out to the jump.
Rồi, tự bắn đi.
Oh,
Tự giải cái đuôi của mình đi.
like almost the table kind of dove in a hair.
Quyết định là bắn không hay là như nào đây? Sút tê à? Đang đo cho mình cái đường sút tê.
Yeah, Jaybee not interested. He's letting Alcaide crack on.
quả sô tê rồi. Không thành công.
Yeah, I was wondering if he may consider knocking that ball away instead of trying to cut it, jump over and bank the one down table. Maybe get into something tactically, especially with the 5'9", a little funny. Because it's easy, you know, when that ball's hopping, easy to jump over the edge of that one ball. I guess hard to really pass on the make, though. Let's see what Jaybee has in mind for the 5. It doesn't pass the 6, doesn't go by the 8.
Keeps looking. He keeps looking.
Doesn't seem too unhappy, so maybe it does go by the 8. I
Hay.
don't think there was any chance of that, really.
Đây rồi, cơ hội cho ông cháu đây rồi. Đây là trận cuối Hà Bị Viên đó. Hay. Không rõ nữa. Đây là trận cuối.
Goes easy as well.
Nếu mà đây là Jaybee loại thì là trận cuối của Jaybee. Rồi, 2. Đây là Jaybee loại thì là trận cuối của Jaybee. Trồ một băng rất tốt. Nào con bi số 7 nào. 8-9 thì hay nhờ. Hai con bi cuối cùng để Jaybee nâng điểm số của mình lên là con số 8. Ồ, có thẳng quá không nhở? Con này thì sẽ hơi phiêu lưu đây. À còn nhá, 4 giờ chiều này AJ Manat cùng với đó là Carlo Viado. Rất chính xác. Tương lai đấy đừng đùa, chính xác rồi.
Well, we went the distance in our opening match of today's play. That was around 3.5 hours ago when we come on out. It was the Filipino who got the win 10-9 over the world number 1, Fedor Ghost.
Rồi, cú phá vừa rồi là không tốt.
This cuts, but just look at the red 3. That makes this brutal. I don't know what score Mario is. He played on this table last night. It just seemed to go on for about 4 hours. They're still playing. Let's just have a quick look.
I think it's 9-8. 9-8 maybe?
Yeah, 9-8 to Mario He. 6 balls left on the table.
Yeah, and I've watched some of that match, and there's a couple shots he'd like to have back, but I'll tell you, I'm pretty unfortunate when it comes to a few things.
I don't know how much of the Sharks Billiard League you've watched, JJ.
I watched more of it before. It seemed like it had slowed down quite a bit. I don't know.
Nào,
Maybe that hasn't
Họ
slowed
thêm giờ
down
rồi.
locally, maybe, but
Và liệu Alcaide có quyết định chém luôn đi một từ số 1 hay không?
come again. Say it again.
It's due to start again in November, and his opponent Albert Espinola is the player who, when he wins a rack in the arena, he's always dancing. That's what I was kind of alluding to. I don't know if you've seen that. Now, what's happened here?
Yeah, you just remember all the players they were bringing over for those matches. Quite a few, anyways.
Okay, he's got to adjust the cannon off the brown ball.
Yeah, our next match, there will be a little break after this one, depending on how long it goes. Depends on that break, but local time 3:30 is the next round.
Big wall of balls down here, so he's got to get cover.
And I'll tell you what a match we have in store the next round is going to be.
Chạy đạn ra hở rồi.
Go Bustamante against Harry Vergara.
AJ Manat với cả Carlo Biedo nhé.
Gonna crash into the 9 and 8 ball.
Rồi phơi rồi. Cơ hội để Jaybee có điểm số hưu.
Yeah, feel for these players right here to our right. Not a whole lot of room. A lot of people inside the ropes. Maybe watching this Jaybee match that looked like these players couldn't keep their concentration too well. John Moore did get on to win that match. Uh-oh, he's hit this a little thick. I don't know if the cue ball is going to do what it wants, but I got him with the bare ball there somehow.
I don't know if I can handle another final rack after the last one.
Tell you, can he tie something up here with the 6? Can he not get at it? Oh, great hit. Great hit. I
mean,
a gap maybe between the 5-8 to get something on the red 3.
Well, what a time to pull this kick out the back.
Tell you, he comes with some shots. I remember, I think it was the 2022 of Moscone when Sky had that unfortunate miss that really was going to tie the match at 8 apiece, and David came with that rail first shot on the 8. First jumped the ball in and then came with the rail first shot on the 8.
Bắn nhìn tự tin hơn ra ngoài sao à?
Well, touching the 8 just cut away the jump shot. If it had just nestled a little earlier, he might have been able to jump this one.
I thought he took a big gamble trying to attack there and go into a lot of balls. One thing to go into one ball, but go into another ball with so many near it, I think that's a big gamble.
I was away with the fairies. I didn't even think he could pot it. Oh, looking, I thought he was just bouncing it out. Okay, 2 rails. Oh, this time he's missed it. 6 ball going over the side just takes a little pressure off the youngster. 9-6 was it? It was, wasn't it? It was 9-6. Make sure you come out for the
Jaybee có
purple.
điểm số hưu. Hưu thì sao nhở?
Eight goes in this bottom left, doesn't go past the 9. So this shot, you've got to make sure you draw back. You'd love to draw it back to the rail if you could and back out. If you can't, he's got to draw it into an area. He's quite good at that shot, you know. I've seen him do a few of these. Just pulling it back, not saying it's difficult.
All right.
Yeah, could have been a little better there, but I think he'll be okay.
Could have pulled it back, being a righty.
Yeah, using the bridge as well. You can get a little bit of a kick on this type of shot.
Và đó là Hugh Hill.
Look at this. Have you ever seen anything like this? Everyone in Australia, this is just wild. And the young man has won 3 laps on the spin to take it to Hill Hill. Back-to-back Hill Hill matches we've had here. What a treat for everyone in here. The Gateway Mall in Kansas City. The only saving grace for Alcaide is he's been watching the young man struggle with the brake a little bit, so maybe something in the brake here. He's an exciting player to watch, isn't he, Jeremy, just because of the way he goes about the game.
Nào mà cũng gôn break in nhở.
Going for his shots.
Màn thi đấu cuối cùng.
Didn't think the noise could get any louder than when Django knocked that 9 in, but if Sucal can win this rack, I think this place will go wild. Where's the purple 5? Is he going to get out of the way? It is Sucal. With a look at the lowest ball, what's the layout like, Jeremy?
Yeah, it looks pretty good, especially dressed up on the 2. The 3's open. 4, a little bit of work, but really once it gets to the 4, everything else is left on the bottom end. You got the 5 up table, but that's not a problem. Just about maintaining a little bit here. Well, a little straight, but again, if just don't get in too big of a hurry, I don't think this is a real problem. Ooh, I thought he'd draw back a little bit there, maybe.
Well, he's 16, isn't he? He's fearless.
He's like, let me just get a look.
Ồ, thành công.
Straight. Nasty.
But I tell you what I like, and of course that has something to do with 16, I think, but just not backing down, delivering the cue, really. Not trying to cinch the ball. He's going to have to work the cue ball up and down from the 7 to the 8 somewhat, but the 8's fairly open. 8's not bad. So anywhere where he's at now will do.
Just look to the right, Jeremy. He's playing a match here. Hill. He's got everyone stood there. Everyone's got the phone out as well.
What about level? Oh, he called it big. What about the second level? This is by far the pack, and the 3rd level. That's maybe the picture you really want to get.
That's gone wrong. Open side. That has gone wrong. This is brutal. Is the 9 going to help him?
Bắt đuôi à? Jaybee bắt đuôi đúng không anh em?
He's overcut it, trying to work the cue ball. Maybe stay away from the side spin if you're going to go 4 rails there, but really, I mean,
Hay Jaybee à?
hard to be critical.
Okay, phở bò.
Was there ever a point, Jeremy, where you go forward on the straight 6? You know, I know it was incredibly short, that gap, but you know when you talk about short side a lot.
Căng ngò.
6 to the 7?
Yeah, when he pulled it back, I know it was still, but it's easy just to make a mess of the
Oh, I love the way he hit the 6 myself.
Okay.
But I think if he just catches the 7 more towards the center of the pocket, he's much more dressed up on the 8. He was ducking, I think.
Well, his heart must be going through the roof here.
I think the line of the cue was to hold behind the 9.
Ồ, tình huống trong công có thủ đến từ vị trí của David Alcaide.
Experience.
Áo số T là.
That is pure experience. Could have easily took a swipe at the pop there.
He's asking for an extension. He needs some help to get the extension off the back end of the cue.
Oh, it's all going on here. What's happening here? Does he get it off?
Couldn't get it off earlier when they tried.
Anh ấy không hết giờ.
David's going to assist. A little manpower.
Yeah, very sporting. Very sporting. Jaybee, you ain't got time to mess about, kids. You got 30 seconds.
Can't sit still, can he? There's my chalk in 20 seconds.
Hết giờ bây giờ, nhanh lên.
I wouldn't doubt he makes it, Carl. It's going to be a heck of a shot on the 9 if he does, but...
The cue ball scratched and it's cost him.
Dội luôn à?
Mighty unlucky, but he had his opportunity. He had his chance. He's just 16 years of age. He'll be back. But fair play to David Alcaide. He played that match. A tremendous sport, he really did.
Bắn bắn tự động gần bàn luôn. Anh em ơi, chúng ta sẽ gặp lại nhau trong trận đấu của AJ và Manat và Colombia chiều nay nhá. Còn bây giờ thì xin chào và hẹn gặp lại. Mình là Dê Núi đang trực tiếp tại bình luận trực tiếp tại Bún Chả TV. Tôi sẽ gửi anh em tần những trận đấu hấp dẫn nhất của Philippines Open 2025. Đen rồi. Bye bye nhá.